Diligence. And we are live.
We good?
Testing, testing.
We live. Yep, we're here.
Testing, testing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah!
Bruh.
Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Mhm.
welcome back to the Wrestling Trenches podcast. You know what time it is. It's time for another discussion in the trenches. We gotta talk about some things because we gotta get some stuff off our chest sometimes. It's your boy D&B Phantom, joined with that guy E. Want to say what up
Ah!
to the people?
That's my what up. Nah, I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
playing. What's good with y'all? How's everybody?
and you got OC being a father in the background.
Oh yeah!
He's got time to do the fucking Matt Hardy intro.
You're going live right now. Wrong time.
No, no,
Wrong
no,
time.
Noifoy is to be determined. We'll see if he shows up or not, but it is what it is. Shout out to Noifoy. But what's good, E? What's good with you?
Nothing, man. You know, same old, same old. Just enjoyed my day off from work today. Let's see, what the fuck did I do today? Had an eye doctor's appointment, or an eye appointment.
This man went ghost and then want to tell a brother.
Bruh.
Right. My bad. Next time when I'm around, I'll let you know. Um, what else I did? I went to the mall, brought like one thing. I saw a rat and not a rat, an ant and a fucking fruit fly run laps around a fucking donut that I wanted. Um, uh, yeah, pretty much it. Got home, chilling, ate a sandwich, watched some Michael Jordan highlights. Regular shit.
Word. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ugh.
And now I'm doing this Majigabaru with you guys.
For
It was my idea.
Majiru was crazy.
real.
I blame John Cena for that word.
Real quick, just want to throw this PSA out there. Our prayers go out to everybody that's in Canada right now.
Yes, I heard there's a big fire down there, so I hope
Yeah.
Yeah,
hope everyone is
someone
safe.
played rumor had it that someone played Lance Storm's theme song, and they just said, "Nah, we ain't doing this shit," and they just set a fire on it.
That's crazy. I
This
thought
guy
this,
right here.
I would have thought this nigga would have said something about Kane, but all right.
He's not from Canada.
It's not about it being from Canada. Just
The
You're
fire,
right.
nigga,
Yeah, not some
Ah,
Canadian.
for sure. I'm stop.
not for real.
I
Nah,
mean,
but but but
it caused it.
nah, but nah, but on 100% seriousness. We hope everybody's safe.
Yes.
Y'all, I don't know where y'all live at, but over here where we live at, it's been really smoky. Hard. I
Hmm.
ain't gonna lie, it's been a little tough to breathe. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, my allergies and my asthma was kicking my butt all day today.
But our thoughts and prayers goes out to everybody in Canada. Hopefully,
Absolutely,
y'all are safe.
absolutely.
But oof. We're here for the wrestling,
It is you.
and we're here to talk
Yes, we
about
are.
SummerSlam.
The second biggest pay-per-view of the year.
And to be honest with you, E,
What's up?
I could give less than two fucks about this show. I ain't gonna lie right now. Like,
Bro, listen, honestly, I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all.
I really don't. I'm not really excited for the show. I'm not really hyped for the show.
There's nothing to be excited about at the moment, bro. I don't blame you for feeling that way.
Eh, usually SummerSlam's a good time. You know, there'd be big booty bitches outside. Hot, some bikinis. Usually a good ass SummerSlam. Now it's just like, SummerSlam. All right.
Yep, that's how it feels right now. Not much going on.
Yeah, because a lot of the well, like some of the matches we're having are just repeats that we've already had. Like,
Yeah.
why do I want to watch Live EO2?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's one thing.
But you know, usually it's like, all right, maybe there's like a match or two that I'm excited to see. I'm not really excited to see any match, to be for real. Like, not even Oba
Yeah.
and Brock. Like, I'm not even excited for that.
Listen, man. I completely understand.
Even though Oba's doing it for the ancestors, but that's besides the point.
I mean, I'm interested in some matches, but interested is different than excited.
Yeah, yeah,
You know. 'Cause right now, I mean, for me, it's the build right now, bro. I mean, if we want to get down to that right now, we can talk about like the overall build of the show. Because for me, that's the main problem right now.
yeah. No, I could
It's
completely agree with that.
it's the build of the show. Like it's just not it's not hitting right now. And the crazy part is too, if you look at the SummerSlam card, right, so far, and of course, there's gonna be some matches that are gonna be announced eventually. We're gonna get Jade and Charlotte, and I could see Bailey and Lyra having another match there. I mean, I know they're gonna face each other at this Saturday at Sunday's main event, but they could have a rematch at SummerSlam. I wouldn't mind seeing that. We could possibly. I mean, I'm hoping they do it, but I mean, we'll see. But we could possibly get Roxanne Perez versus Sol Ruka for the IC title.
Oh, I would like that.
I like that too. I hope they do it. Maybe Trick Williams in a triple threat with him and Baron Corbin, who just returned last Friday. Carmelo Hayes. Hell, throwing Ricky Saints in that bitch, throwing Ilya Dragunov whenever he's gonna come back.
He and
So,
cater he and catering with Tamina.
right, watching fucking One Piece Stampede or some shit.
Nah,
As far as the card goes, like, bro, it looks better than WrestleMania,
for real.
which is their plan because obviously WrestleMania this year wasn't fucking great at all. That night one was fucking deplorable,
That
and
that night that
they
night one was
wanna
more trash.
make the card better than WrestleMania, which right now it looks better than Mania, but the stories and the build is just eh.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's also the ticket prices too.
Listen,
The ticket prices are also a problem.
we've already talked about the ticket prices. We already know. I think that's really what's going to be WWE's downfall at this point, but that's neither here nor there.
Hmm.
Word.
Possibly, but for me, it's the build. It's not really so much the ticket prices. Like that is part of the problem, but I believe it's the build.
Not yeah, like you know, me personally, like certain matches, and I know we've talked about it at like different intervals as we've reviewed certain shows and stuff.
Yeah, bro, we hear you.
But
Word.
like certain shows, freaking not certain shows, certain matches shouldn't have happened until SummerSlam.
Okay.
Like that's how I feel about certain things. Now, like I said, y'all can agree or disagree, but like I feel like EO and Liv shouldn't have happened until SummerSlam.
No,
Right.
I
This
mean
was kind of, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I told Noifoy, I was like, bro, what was the point of having EO face Liv in the final if the plan was always going to be her and Liv at SummerSlam?
Because they
Yep.
were trying to build the anticipation of a what if. Liv wins and she does a unification for the women's championship.
That nobody wants.
That no,
Right.
right, right.
I don't want to see Liv versus Rhea at freaking SummerSlam.
Because
I
they,
don't. I
because
wouldn't mind seeing that Crown Jewel. Like like if Crown Jewel comes around and they're still the champions of their respective brand, and you're
so,
gonna
so
have them face off for the Crown Jewel title, which doesn't mean a fucking thing. I wouldn't mind that.
so that's the thing though. So basically, what I gathered from some of my reports today, I was doing my own little due diligence. They're not doing a crown jewel this year. That was the
Thank
talk.
God.
The talk was no crown jewel this year because one, they did King of the Ring in Saudi, and then two, WrestleMania is going to be there next year.
Or they no, they did it 3 times because they did the Royal Rumble.
Oh, Post Royal Rumble, right? Because they only visit twice a year. That's
Or
the
they're gonna
thing. They
be
only
doing three.
Yeah, but Crown Jewel's down in Saudi though. It depends on where they go.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is that normally they do two visits of Saudi Arabia a year. So this year it was Royal Rumble and it was
Night
King
of
of the Ring.
Champions.
We're not right now, champions. So next year is gonna be WrestleMania and then whatever other freaking pay per view or show they want to do down here.
Bro, I don't even want them to go to Saudi.
They re-extend the contract as they got another decade with them.
I know, but bro, them Saudi shows be fucking terrible sometimes, bro. It's just a fucking crowd, bro.
But you can't fault the crowd though. You really can't, especially with those that don't have the ability to watch the show as frequently as we do in the states. You can't fault them for that.
I mean, fair point, but the thing is, the one thing I don't like about the Saudi crowd is that, um, for me, is like I feel like sometimes like they feel like casual viewers because like they don't give a shit about anything else if you're not a star,
Right.
and that kind of ticks me off in a way because depending on who they're watching, if they don't give a fuck about you, they're not gonna make a drop of sound.
Yeah, no, that's how it is in some places. It's like that.
But that shit kind of gets on my nerves because like then like it makes it unenjoyable for me when I'm watching this shit from home.
No, I get that.
You know, 'cause like, okay, I get it. You know, if you're like, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and Obafemi and Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn, who's popular over there, and Drew McIntyre and Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. All right, if you're like the stars, yeah, they're gonna make some noise. But if you're like fucking Ricky Saints or fucking Julia or some shit, they don't give a shit about you, bro. Look at that
Yeah,
Ricky
but
Saints match and Night of Champions with Trick Williams. When Trick came out, okay, yeah, they were chanting "whoop that Trick" and they were making some noise. The moment the bell rang, they didn't give a shit.
No, I get it.
And mind you, Trick and Ricky, for my opinion, I thought they were having a pretty good match.
No, that was yo. If so, like when you watch like the streamers that like be watching it and everything else, they would say that was a good match. That was like a
not
that was
It
like
forever.
was. I thought Trick and Ricky went out there and I thought they had a pretty good match at Night of Champions. But the crowd did not give not one fuck to care about it.
right.
And I just made the match unenjoyable.
No, I get that.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. But going back to the build of the show, because it's kind of what we're talking about. The overall build of the show is nothing to get excited about right now, man. It's just, I mean, they got a Santa's main event on Saturday. They got a SmackDown tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But shit, man, there's nothing to get excited about right now, man.
Mm.
And I feel like for me, like I said, that's the main problem to me. It's not really so much the ticket prices, because I get it. Yes, the ticket prices are high, but if you make the show interesting, people are willing to buy. People are willing to go.
Yeah.
Cause like right now, let me tell y'all right now. Hold on, I think I have it here. Hold on. Okay, so right now, it says that the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
Despite the stadium's capacity of ranging from 66,000 to 72,000 seats, the current ticket sales for SummerSlam right now is of 22,000 for night one, and then 23,000 for night two. So they're barely
And
even selling any tickets,
Yep.
which is like a problem right now internally for WWE right now because they're not moving tickets.
can you blame them?
Well, because bro, there's nothing. Like I said, it's the build. That's the main thing. Like here's the thing. Let me make this weird. Let me make this weird comparison.
Mm-hmm.
And when I lay it out, you guys probably gonna understand where I'm coming
Okay.
from with this. This weird analogy I'm about to make.
Okay.
So for the people who know me, like obviously you guys, OC, Phantom, Noifoy, who's not here right now, it's no secret, right, that I love Air Jordan sneakers, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh, I'm a big fan of Air Jordan sneakers. I'm a big fan of Michael Jordan himself. To me, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. But we're not talking about Michael Jordan.
Fuck
Okay.
LeBron. No, I'm just kidding.
No, facts. Fuck LeBron. I'm so glad. I don't mean to cut you off, E, but LeBron leaving the Lakers was one of the most greatest decisions I ever witnessed in my lifetime. I'm so happy that man's gone. That piece of garbage, that washed up, so like piece of removing hairline crap. Like I'm so happy he's gone. So happy. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was just the first thing that popped in my mind. I'm sorry.
All right. So obviously, when it comes to Air Jordan sneakers, right, they could be pretty fucking expensive,
Yes.
right? So I remember back in high school, when I was in high school, they were like 120, then they move up to 140, 160, 180. Now they're over $200. And they're going to keep on going, especially with this fucking economy. But but the point is I'm trying to make here is that even though yes, Air Jordan sneakers are expensive, but if something about the sneaker catches your eye or catches your attention, whether it's these look very nice, or I like the colors on these, or I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted these for a very long time, I never got them, so I'm gonna get them now, or I just want to add these to my collection, or or I have a nice outfit that can match with these, and I can look, and then I can look very fashionable. Whatever the reason is, if they catch your attention, then no matter what the price is, you're going to be willing to spend the money on those Air Jordan sneakers because they caught your attention. You're interested in them, right?
Uh huh.
To me, that is the exact same thing for WWE right now when it comes to SummerSlam and why the ticket sales are low. Because if WWE right now, if the product was interesting and it catches your attention and they're firing on all cylinders and they're giving you these great stories and this great build and and they got you invested emotionally. They have you emotionally invested into what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't mind paying whatever TKO is charging you to go see the show because you want to go see the show.
And you're
Right.
getting quality.
Yep.
Oh no, y'all. Wait, hold on. Let me see.
What happened?
Y'all just had a mean echo, but I think it was probably my mic. I need to buy another one eventually.
Sorry, me too. Don't even feel bad.
Right. But
Hey,
you guys get my point though.
Turtle
Like
Beach,
if
come
the
sponsor us.
shows if the shows were interesting and not so damn predictable and safe and stale and boring, no matter what those SummerSlam tickets are, people will go to Minneapolis and watch the damn show live. People will spend however much money however much the tickets cost because they're interested and they want to see it.
Nah, that's true.
And that's what I mean by it's the build. It's not so much the prices. Yes, the prices are expensive. Yes, I know. TKO is outpricing the shit out of everybody. But if they make shit interesting, then people wouldn't mind spending $900, $1,000. Oh, you know what? SummerSlam is going to be a fantastic show, and these build up are fantastic and they're great, and so on and so forth. Let me go spend my money. I want to go see the show live. Simple as that.
Makes
You,
sense. But that
it
also
does.
kind of goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. I feel like with them pulling the trigger early on certain matches, it killed the potential build for certain things. Like I said, like Liv Io for I have said that already, like a couple
Oh
times.
my god,
Like
bro. That shit
freaking
is.
instead of having Braun and freaking Seth, you know, duke it out for the finals of the King of the Ring, they got some other random shit, and Oba's not even getting his world title shot.
I'm still trying to figure out how they're gonna work that out.
What?
Oba's title shot.
Apparently, I mean, from what it seemed like, I mean, at first I didn't think about it this way, but apparently, he relinquished it. I guess I don't know.
But
Well,
see, but go ahead. So
technically,
I know I'm gonna lose my shit if I say what I'm saying. Go ahead.
but technically, he won the rights to have a championship match. Now I get it. The stipulation said that the winner of the King of the Ring face over the champion they're choosing at SummerSlam. I get that, but regardless of the fact, if you ask me, he still won, which means he's owed a championship match.
Yes, but
Now,
that just goes back to the point I made in the beginning. There was no point in him waiting if this was going to be the case.
no, of course, but did you hear? Did you peep what? Did you peep what? Oba said on Monday. He said that if I would have went for the championship anyway, Brock would have ended up costing the championship match anyway.
So then
So
you
he said,
don't have him win King of the Ring.
which I no, I get that, I get that, but come on now, who looks more better? Pause. Who looks more better as King of the Ring, Oba or Jey Uso? Like
No,
last
I'm
night,
not. No, I'm
last
not. No, I'm not saying it had to be Jey Uso. Braun Breaker could have used that win for the King of the Ring.
on certified facts.
So,
Or Seth
like,
Rollins.
you have choices. Like they just didn't go with them. They went with the one. Like, don't get me wrong. Did people want to see Oba win King of the Ring? Yes. Like, I'm not complaining that it was a bad choice of having Oba win King of the Ring. What I'm complaining about is the fact that you didn't even satisfy the reason why he won the King of the Ring.
No, yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
You know what gets me tight about that whole shit right now?
Hmm.
Mm,
Now that I really like think about it,
talk about it.
after hearing like Oba say it on Raw this past Monday, because going back to OC's point, Oba said that the reason why he didn't go after the championship was because if he went for it, right, Brock would have cost him up anyway, right? That was his
Yep.
That's what he.
explanation.
That was exactly what he said.
The reason why he didn't go for the title because if he did, Brock would have cost him anyway.
Hmm.
When that's not the case,
So okay,
hear me out.
let's.
No, no, no. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is
No,
why I
no,
said that's not the case.
no. I'm hearing you out. That's what I'm about to say is gonna really go with what you're saying. So let's spade a spade, right? Do you let's say Oba wins the King of the Ring, he faces Roman at SummerSlam. Do you really think that Brock was gonna cost him the championship?
It's possible, yes.
Okay.
But my point is that that is not the reason why he actually did that. I feel like they're trying to change the story around because now that I really think about it, right? Let me ask you this question, and either you guys can answer. Why are we getting this match at SummerSlam? Why are we getting Oba versus Brock inside Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam?
Because it's in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is where Brock Lesnar is from. He played for the Minnesota Vikings. He won an NCAA championship in Minnesota. That's Brock's hometown.
Yes, but there's
This is
another reason why.
this is his full send off. WrestleMania was his last WrestleMania. This right here, being that is in Minneapolis, This is his like last full send off. He's after the, hypothetically, because WWE like to do some bullshit. It, excuse me. This being at Brock's, this bring no shut up Siri. This being in Brock's hometown, and his last match is gonna be in a Hell in a Cell match against Oba Femi. That's his send off, and it works out for three different reasons. One, Brock gets to call it quits at his hometown. Two, you have two of the most dominant men in WWE history duking out one of the most hellacious matches in the history of professional wrestling. Three, this builds Oba Femi up 10 times better. Now, I get it. WWE dropped the ball completely as far as the stipulation and how the match is supposed to be for the King of the Ring. I get that. But Oba beating Brock in Hell in a Cell sends that momentum up. He goes to Survivor Series. Let's just say for jokes, laugh, and matter, he participates in War Games or whatever. Dominates War Games. Then he takes that ride all the way to the Royal Rumble. Wins the Royal Rumble. And goes and just first night on Monday Night Raw goes into Roman's face and said, "I'm doing something I should have done at SummerSlam," and that's taking that title and taking your family. And then boom, we have Rock. Where's the Rock? We have Roman versus Oba at WrestleMania. I'll take that versus
Okay.
them building Rock versus Roman at Mania.
All right. But you said I get it, and I like the way how you play it out, but that's not the exact answer to my question, which I'm gonna answer right now. The reason why we're getting this match, storyline wise, from what they gave us on Monday Night Raw, the Raw after King of the Ring, the Raw after Night of Champions, Oba came out as the King of the Ring, and he was ready to make his decision on who he was going to face. Brock interrupted him, cut a promo in the first time in like 3,000 years. Says a catchphrase, now it's on a fucking shirt. And he kicked Oba in the dick and laid him out with an F5. So that's when Oba was like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Let's do this, because technically Oba's been calling him out for weeks, calling him a coward and a bitch and saying, "Oh, we're 1-1. You 1-1, I 1-1. We gotta have the rubber match." And Oba said, "All right, SummerSlam, me and you, let's do this. Let's put an end to this." And then Brock said, "Hell in a Cell." Right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how it
Right.
was made.
Yes.
But the
But the
reason
point
why,
is, it doesn't go with Oba's reasoning, because it's not like Oba said the Raw after Night of Champions. It's not like Oba said, "Oh, um." Since I have a feeling that Brock is gonna
Screw me out of my
interfere
title
in my
match.
match, then let me delay it and let me just take care of him now, and then I'll have my match later. He never said that. The reason why he delayed his title shot is because Brock came out and attacked him.
Hmm.
You see my point?
Yep.
So I'm saying it doesn't. It's like they changed the story.
Yep.
okay,
Rewriting history.
Hmm?
okay. So when you say it that way, I see where you're going at. I see it, but pull back the curtain for a second. What I said earlier, like the first snippet part of the why, it goes hand in hand. Storyline mode, okay, fine, yeah. He came out, said talk shit, get hit, kicked him in the dick, boom, we got Hell in a Cell match. I get that. But what I'm saying is the reason why this match is happening now is because it's in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's in Brock's hometown. So of course they're gonna have to build. They're gonna find a way to build some type of match for it because it's in his hometown. Now, when I was to back to my point, after this match, we should not see Brock Lesnar's done. Put the boots up. You're done. You're retired. We're not gonna get Brock versus Braun. We're not gonna get Brock versus Gunther. No, no, hang it up. It's done. he did his run. He did his run. We Brock did his thing. He's been doing his thing for over 20 plus years. Hang it up. I'm telling you right now, if I hear that guitar riff one more time, and it ain't because of the Hall of Fame, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I get it. I'm just saying that's the way I just looked at it. Like just like looking back at everything like that was being said, like storyline wise, like it just didn't make any sense. Oba didn't say that at first. The match was made after Brock attacked him. And honestly, I said this before. Um, this match, in my personal opinion, doesn't even need Hell in a Cell. To be honest with you, they're only doing it to sell tickets.
Well, so here's my thing, right? I did say a couple of trenches episodes ago that the next time if they do decide to do Brock versus Oba 3, there needs to be some type of match stipulation.
Yes.
I did not think it was gonna be Hell in a Cell. If you ask me, I thought they would have went with the Iron Man match or a Last Man Standing match. Hell in a Cell, to me, caught me off guard. However, it does make sense. Here's the reason why I say it makes sense. For numerous reasons. Reason number one, Brock got his push. He got his dominant factor after beating the Undertaker at No Mercy. Right? That's what, for me personally, as a Brock Lesnar fan, that's what really pushed Brock Lesnar. Yes, I get it. It was King of the Ring. It was a dominant debut. It was a dominant King of the Ring, and he beat Rock for the championship. But you know, it's how you set yourself as a champion. When he went into Hell in a Cell against the Undertaker for the first time, that pushed his career. And then when they ran it back years later, that just it was like it was almost, I'm not gonna say starting all over again, but it was just, you know, it was like history repeat itself to a degree. So for me, Hell in a Cell is the best way to push Opa Femi even further. You just went to hell with this man, a former UFC World Heavyweight Champion, a former WWE Champion, a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, a man that broke the Undertaker streak, the man that freaking broke numerous people's arms. He F5 Vince McMahon. Like, this man, like, did it all. Money in the Bank winner. Like, he's the only man that won a world championship and never a mid Carter, and never won a tag team championship.
True.
Like,
That's very true.
like, this is Brock freaking Lesnar. Like, and then you have an up and coming new guy of Oba Femi, 2-time NXT champion, a King of the Ring winner. Like, you talking about announce your presence? This is how you announce your presence. You beat the top guy, the top beast, in his own game, in the way that pushed him. Hell in a Cell. It's worth it. And plus, let's keep it real. Let's say for jokes life matter was a steel cage. You really think that steel cage gonna hold both of them? You really think that steel cage gonna hold both of them? No, it's not. I can tell you how the match gonna finish. They're both gonna crash into the damn cage and it's gonna be a draw. Boo! We don't want that. Hell in a Cell. I want to see somebody bleed. I want to see somebody get hurt. Shit. Somebody gonna get fallen for Hell in a Cell. Something. Give me something. That match right there is gonna show. It's gonna show who is the top dog, and it's gonna push Oba Femi to the moon. No Cameron Grimes.
Um, I get what you're saying, but I disagree with you.
We'll see at SummerSlam.
I disagree with you. And the reason why I disagree with you is because it's like what I said before when I first talked about this. To me, Hell in a Cell is a match that you do when you're gonna pay off a blood feud. When you need to pay off a feud that has been personal, it's been, it's filled with a lot of hatred, a lot of disdain, dislike, you know, you know, um, these two men or these two women has been beefing for a very long time, and it comes down to this. This is how they gotta end it inside Hell in a Cell. That's what Hell in a Cell is to me. Brock and Oba's feud doesn't reach that. It doesn't call for Hell in a Cell. There's nothing personal about it. It's just to see who's better than the other, who's the bigger monster, who's the the bigger beast per se. You know, like what Paul Heyman said in the promo, or who's gonna be the undefeatable superstar when it's all over. That's what it is. It doesn't call for Hell in a Cell. They're just doing this shit to sell tickets. In my opinion, it don't call for Hell in a Cell. There's nothing personal about it.
Yeah, to his own. Like I
Facts.
said, you
It's
you
like the best way, not to cut you off, but the best way to like really put it, like the last Hell in a Cell, right? Punk and McIntyre, that called for Hell in a Cell because they were beefing for like 7 months, and it was personal from the beginning. Punk, McIntyre didn't like Punk that he was back. He got hurt at the Rumble, even though it was an accident, but they used it in the storyline. Punk came back. Drew took Punk's bracelet that had AJ Lee and his dog Larry on it. Rest in peace of Larry. They attacked each other. They beat the shit out of each other. Punk cost Drew multiple War Championship opportunities. He's the reason why Damian cashed in at WrestleMania. They put each other through hell for like 7 months out of disdain and hatred. So the match, so the payoff had to be inside Hell in a Cell. That was the only way they were gonna end it. Brock and Oba, their feud is nowhere near that.
mm,
They don't call for it, bro. Like I said, like am I interested in the match? Absolutely. Because end of the day, you can't, you know, you can't act like people are not going to be interested in that. If you put that on a marquee on a billboard somewhere, like Brock versus Oba, um, those two behemoths inside Hell in a Cell. Of course, people are gonna want to see that shit because the people, because of who they are. Shout out to Big E, man, big beanie man, bumping meat inside Hell in a Cell. Who's not gonna want to see that? But point is, to all this rambling I've been doing, the match, the feud does not call for Hell in a Cell. Like, they could have done like a last man standing match, like you just said, or a no holds barred match, or a street fight, sound like that. But the match doesn't call for Hell in a Cell. What do
well,
you think, Phantom? We've been
No,
flapping our gums for way too long. We gotta hear
no,
your
I
opinions.
agree. I agree exactly with what you said. Like I said, I think I'm one of the more vocal ones when it comes to my displeasure in certain things. Um, you know, I for one, like just from my personal feelings, like I said, I feel like Oba shouldn't have been in King of the Ring if this was going to be the way that they were going.
No,
That's just how I feel. Because if you're not gonna let him get the championship opportunity, then there was no point in him being in the King of the Ring. Like that should have went to somebody who can. It's the same thing like I said before. That's a win that could have helped somebody's career. And honestly, y'all may disagree. I don't think Oba needed that right now. I say y'all could disagree with me. Like I'm not saying like he doesn't deserve it, but maybe you could have just gave him King of the Ring next year.
nope. Now I gotta say something. So,
No, like I said, you can listen. That this is my personal feeling. If you
no,
disagree, too bad. But
that's crazy.
but
But
no, but you know what
here's
I'm saying though.
no, I get it. But here's where I have to target that last comment you said.
Uh,
So let's compare the two together. Let's compare Brock and Obafemi, right?
yep, yep,
Brock Lesnar came in a dominant fashion.
yes,
Brock Lesnar took out everybody.
yes,
Brock Lesnar F5 a 500-pound man in a thong. All right.
yep,
Brock Lesnar went on to King of the Ring, his first King of the Ring. dominated,
Hmm.
won the King of the Ring, went to SummerSlam, and beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Yep.
You think that was too soon?
At the time, yes.
Yes. Okay. No, that's fine then. That's fine
Listen,
then because
I'm
because
not saying. Listen, I'm not saying this in the. I'm not saying this in the capacity of, oh well, well it was fine then, and it's not fine. It has nothing to do with that. I'm
no no
fine with. I'm perfectly fine with it if the goal was to get over to the championship.
Bingo.
If that was never the plan, why have Oba win the King of the Ring?
so
Bingo.
here's so here's here's
That's what it is right there.
no of
That's
course
that's the
now
main problem.
now
That's the main thing. Cause you just said it yourself, OC. Was it too soon for Brock? Some will disagree, some will agree.
right.
But the point is, you just said it. He went to SummerSlam and he beat The Rock and he won the title.
No, I that part I
Phantom
get.
just nailed it right in the head. If he's not gonna win the title, then what's the point? Because the problem with the King of the Ring is they did the whole thing ass backwards.
Yes, it did.
They did the whole thing ass backwards. Look
Especially the
at
women's
the
side.
no. I mean,
Yes.
yes. I mean the whole thing though. The whole freaking thing. If like yeah, let's talk about the woman real quick because I said it before. If the plan was always gonna be Io versus Liv at SummerSlam, why haven't they facing the King of the Ring final?
Why the fuck
You
was
could have
living it in
Io
the first
beating.
place?
You could have Io beating like Charlotte Flair or somebody else.
I still say it should have been Lyra.
Anybody, bro. But no, you have Liv and Io in the final, and then Io wins just to literally make her decision like 2 minutes after she beats Liv.
Even though it was obvious because we know Io wasn't gonna go after freaking Rhea.
No, exactly. Why would she when they're friends?
No way,
And
friends stab each
then
other in
and
the
then
back.
Let's say Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
and then the men's side, right? Or better yet, right now the World Championship. Same thing. Same thing. In a way, like they kind of like go with each other. If the plan was always going to be John Wick Rollins versus Roman Reigns, why didn't John Wick Rollins win the tournament to begin with?
Yep.
It's John Wick for me.
Instead of having John Wick Rollins come out and get in Roman's head and talk about their past and
And
basically
real
say,
quick,
hey, big brother, can I get a championship on match at SummerSlam? Big brother, oh, yeah, sure, little brother, you can have a title shot.
just
Like
to say it, like just being real, I forgot who I heard it from as I was watching this video. On all seriousness, Seth kind of really didn't do anything to earn this title shot. To be dead ass,
he just talked a bunch of shit.
Who, Seth?
he really
Yeah.
didn't do anything to earn this title.
No, I mean, bro, LA Knight said it in the promo last week when he spoke to Seth. He was like, "Bro, how can you what he say? Oh, there was a time back in the day where you had to win matches and win tournaments
Yep,
to earn a title shot around here, but you just talk your way into one." Seth lost
Hmm.
the King of the Ring tournament in the first round.
yep.
The man who loses the tournament gets the title shot, and the man who wins the tournament doesn't.
Like I'm not gonna lie, when he cut that promo, that gave me Deadpool Kevin Owens vibes, like breaking the fourth wall and shit. Like
No, but it's the truth though. Like that's the
no,
Yeah,
honest to God truth.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like instead of giving us Oba and Jay in the deplorable finals that nobody will remember, we could we could have caught Braun and John Wick Rollins in the finals.
Hmm.
Mind you, they had a steel cage match on the same show.
Yep,
If you wanted them to have a rubber match, because they were 1-1, right? Breaker won at Backlash, and then Rollins won on that one episode of Raw, so they were tied 1-1. If you
hmm
wanted them to have a rubber match, you could have done it in the King of the Ring final when then the match would mean more.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the match will feel bigger because the King of the Ring crown is on the line and a championship match at SummerSlam is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just putting them in a freaking steel cage match.
Or just have them have the steel cage match as their last match.
Yeah.
You still get the
What do you mean
same
have this? What you,
have
what
no
you mean have
just
as their last match?
like no like do everything like you just said. Have them be the finals, but then just because they're still having the beef, just still have them
Oh,
like
make the steel cage match a stipulation,
yeah
like in the King of the Ring final.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
hundred
still
percent
get
agree.
both.
You still accomplish the same goal.
And then on top of that, you get Seth Rollins to win, and he still gets the same title shot he already got.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then going back to Oba and Brock.
Yeah.
If the plan was Oba versus Brock, why didn't you just have Brock Lesnar cost Oba the tournament? We could have just. It would have been a more logical way to get to where we're getting now.
Or don't have Oba in the, or just have Oba focus on him the whole time instead of being in the tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, with Brock disappearing for like months, I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Do what he has been doing. Call him a bitch on their weekly TV.
I guess because that's another thing too. Why their feud doesn't call for Hell in a Cell, because how can you make this match a Hell in a Cell match when Brock loses at WrestleMania, disappear for 3 weeks after he quote unquote retired. He comes back, we get the rematch at Clash in Italy, then his man's gone for another month.
No, that's real.
But apparently, I don't fucking know anything.
We're just
Nah, that's
people.
for real though.
We're just people.
But let's move on because we've been on this topic for a good
Well,
while. But
I mean, I think that's really because that like this is one of those glaring problems. Like it's like the alarms are going off when you think about it, because like that's that was kind of the biggest build up so far for SummerSlam.
What?
The King of the Ring stuff.
hmm
Yeah, they did that tournament ass
That
backwards,
really
bro.
that was the biggest build up, because that's what was supposed to determine whether it's the main event or not, but it's supposed to determine your world title matches.
hmm
And that's why the issue is there, at least for me. Because it's like, if this is how we're treating our world titles, that just tells us you don't give a fuck. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, honestly, like, as much as I love Io, and I'll never take nothing away from Io, I would have preferred to see Raquel win the tournament and turn on Liv,
can't wait for that day to happen.
We still might get it.
or Roxanne.
Bro, I mean, I told Doifoy on our Raw stream this past Monday, bro, I could see Roxanne doing it.
But I mean, how? But it's the same problem that we've had like before. Like what? Like, how long do you have to wait before you pull the trigger?
No, that's true.
You know
Because
how they
they've
are. They,
been
they like to.
because it's the same thing what happened with freaking the beef between Dominic and Finn, Dominic
Oh
and
man.
Damian Priest, fucking even with Jade and fucking Charlotte, they've been teasing the shit for like freaking months, and we're still haven't gotten it yet.
I mean, we're gonna
Yeah.
get it soon, but yeah.
But the point is, it shouldn't take this long to to get to that resolution.
Nah, I agree. It shouldn't.
Like, that's the
Real quick,
problem. Uh
I just want to mention this because I was thinking about this earlier, and it has nothing to do with the main matches. There's just one particular match on the card
uh
that, in my opinion, they cannot. and I mean cannot, fuck up.
Mm,
Hmm?
Chad Gable versus
Versus
Penta
Penta.
yep.
for the I'm about to say United States by fault
The
for the Intercontinental
Intercontinental.
Championship at SummerSlam. Out
So
of all the matches that they can mess up at SummerSlam, this is the one match they cannot mess up. Is right in front of their face. Chad Gable better walk out that IC champion.
Yeah,
yep.
He better walk out as the champion.
for him to lose it in 8 days.
That'd be
No.
diabolical. But he better walk out that champion. Like it's in his
Listen.
hometown of Minnesota. The story is there. The moment is there. You know how they love to book for the moments.
Mm-hmm.
It's his redemption arc.
Yeah.
Like that is absolutely the one match they cannot mess up.
No, for real.
Like, listen, no disrespect to Penta. Like, I love Penta. Penta's awesome. But if I see Penta walk out that championship, I'm going to Stanford. Like, this is a this is the no brainer. Like,
I think that should. I think
this
that should
is.
start the match.
You mean start the show?
Start the show. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. On night one, get the crowd involved early with the hometown guy. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chad got to walk out champion.
No,
Like
for
like
real.
this has to be the easiest decision Triple H could make, like in his entire life right now. Before we move
Meanwhile,
on, let me ask you guys about this. Even though I know it's early, and we'll see what happens on Friday in Sunday's main event. But what y'all think about Punk and Cody being announced for SummerSlam, and how'd you guys think about like what happened
It's
on Friday? The
it
little
should
face off, and
it shouldn't have happened at the expense of Sammy.
I agree with that. Yes,
my
that
you
was
know what
my one issue.
my answer is as simple as this.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey man,
No, because you wanna know why? Because it shouldn't been Cody. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I understand I understand when you guys we just went through a whole spiel about what that when you do a match and it has meanings, you should amplify the meanings, right? We get that. However, in this case scenario, nigga, you lost your championship to a fucking roll up. All right, you was easy to find and hard to beat that night. All right, you, you, sir, needs to go to the back of the line, fight Gunther at SummerSlam and whatever type of match I want to fight in, and let it be. It should have been Sammy versus Punk 2 at SummerSlam. That's how it should have been. I get it. They want Cody versus Punk. Bitch, that could have been at WrestleMania.
That's
Honestly,
true.
that could have been a WrestleMania match, right? Cody wins the Elimination Chamber because we don't need him to win a Royal Rumble again, and he could have fought Punk, and y'all do what y'all want to make or at Mania. As right now, it should have been Sammy versus Punk 2. Now, I also said this the last stream that we did on a Friday nights. I would not be upset and I would not be mad if Sami Zayn cost this match. I would not. I don't care if the motherfucker turns heel. I give two shits. The fact that they had to make this match now pisses me off. You could have done a Survivor Series. You could have done this at Rumble, fucking Mania. Like Sammy got robbed. So for the fact that Sammy got
I have a
robbed,
rebuttal for that, but
hold
continue.
on. For the fact
I
that
know, I know, I know. I'm saying continue, but I got a rebuttal for that.
Sammy got robbed, this is how I feel like it should have been played out. Welcome to OC's fantasy bookings. All right, this is how it should be played. Right, he goes in to Money in the Bank. Right, no, he does not win Money in the Bank. All right, hear me out. Let it ride. Let it ride.
Mhm.
He goes into Money in the Bank. He does not win Money in the Bank. Right, he moves on. He does wherever he does a Survivor Series. Right, cool in the game. right? He goes to the Royal Rumble. While this is all happening, he's built after Money Bank. He builds momentum through Survivor Series, through December. Here comes the Royal Rumble. He wins the Royal Rumble. He declares that he's fighting for the championship that what he was robbed of, and that's the WWE Championship. He goes to WrestleMania, whether it's Cody Rhodes or CM Punk. He goes there as the ultimate babyface. He gets the fans back, and he wins the WWE Championship back at WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. Oh, yes, right. The same Saudi Arabia that Sami Zayn was undefeated in, and the land of his people. So what's better than winning it once at Saudi Arabia? Oh, I know. You win it twice, brother. You win it twice. That's how they're gonna book Sammy. Go ahead,
All
Aaron.
right. Here's my rebuttal to something you said, because I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. Listen, I was upset about it at first, like a lot before I had to clear my mind and really think about it. Yes, Sammy got screwed over, and it's not right the way how they did him after he's been chasing that title for a long time. Like I said before, I'm happy that we're getting Punk and Cody because that's a match I've been wanting to see since Punk came back. But the fact that they screwed over Sammy to get us there, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not rocking with that. But my rebuttal to something that you just said, right? Because you said that they could have done Punk and Cody at WrestleMania, right?
Hmm.
Which is true. You're absolutely right. Because that is a WrestleMania main event, level match. And obviously that was the original. I don't know if you read the reports now, but that was the original plan before they sped things up.
Yes.
And my rebuttal to that is I actually like the fact that they sped things up and we're getting it now and not waiting till WrestleMania. And here's why. Because it's
Okay.
something that Phantom just said like 8 minutes ago. How long are you going to play these stories out and tease us with these matches and not give us the resolution?
Exactly.
You know how many times they
Or at
teased
least lead
Cody
us
and
into that
Punk?
direction.
What was that?
I said, or at least fully lean in that direction.
Right. Like, you know how many times they teased Cody and Punk without giving us the match? Like, think
Yep.
about it. The last time we saw CM Punk before he came back in Chicago and won the title was a segment with Cody Rhodes on the Raw after WrestleMania when he told Cody, "Oh, you never know when a championship opportunity is going to fall out of the sky." And Cody
Yep.
was like, "I, you know what I mean, whenever you want the match, tell me when, and I'll gladly put my title on the line against you." So why would they have Punk come back and then not put him in a storyline with Cody? When the last time we saw him, they teased us of them doing a Punk and Cody storyline.
Yeah.
So why? So pretty much, point is to all this rambling I just did. Why would they tease us a match between Punk and Cody on the Raw after WrestleMania this year to then have us wait until WrestleMania next year for us to get the damn match? Now I get it. They did it with John Cena and The Rock all those years ago and blah blah blah. They've done it before. So if they did it again, it won't be a surprise. But to have us wait that long would just be diabolical. When you, like I said, when you teased it so many times, like don't wait forever to like like Phantom said, to lean in that direction. Because
Yeah.
my
Hmm.
my thing is, if you wait so long, to get the match on paper and to officially give us the match, will will us as fans be excited to see the match? You know what I mean?
Look again. Best example. Look at Finn and Dom. They was teasing that for how fucking long?
Yeah.
And then when the match happened, yeah, people were excited, but they could have cared less by that point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. People were excited, but like, it didn't go in with like so much like excitement that it could have had if they did it early.
Hmm.
And that's the same thing with Punk and Cody right now. If they waited till Mania next year, yeah, people will be excited, but what will exactly be the excitement levels? Because you have these people wait, well, not well, these people as in us as the fans, you have us you have us wait for so long.
Hmm.
So I'm glad that they're doing the match now.
Yeah. Uh, it's just I don't know. Like with the
But
whole Booker Cody thing. Like I said, it's not that I'm against it. I just don't think it should have been for the title. At least not yet.
um, y- yeah, but no. And the reason why I say yeah, but no, because I agree with you in terms of like yes, like does the championship really need to be on the line? Not exactly, but it goes back to what I said before that the last time we saw these two guys together was the Raw after WrestleMania, and they teased the title match. So why would you not give us the title match after teasing the title match?
Yep, exactly.
But all in all, before we move on to the other topics, man, how many weeks we got left on SummerSlam? Like what, 2 weeks left?
Just about.
Yep.
Yeah. So with these 2 weeks left, let's see what they do, man. Let's see if they're able to turn the ship around and get these builds and these stories where they need to be. And give us some really good excitement going into SummerSlam because the Punk and Cody stuff. I was saying to you guys in the private chat, like the segment, like the face off between Punk and Cody, like it felt lame and like basic as all hell. Like there wasn't no pizzazz or drama, into it. Now I understand why, because one, the way how I looked at it is, I guess they don't want to do like a repeat of like Punk and Roman from the WrestleMania build. And what I mean by that is like, remember like those first two interactions between Punk and Roman on the WrestleMania build, like though like those first two interactions, like they were cooking, right? Like they talked a lot of shit. Punk was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bury you next to your father" and shit like that, right? And then when they got to like the third interaction, the third face off between the two, they ran out of shit to say because they emptied a full clip on the first two interactions. That when it came to the third face off, they didn't know what to say to each other. So I guess they were trying to avoid that with Punk and Cody. They didn't want them to let off the full clip just yet. So that's under. So I guess that's one reason why um they did that, and another reason why I believe the face off went down like that. I guess it's because since they're friends, there's no beef between the two yet, so there's no reason for them to start you know start insulting each other and shit like that.
Hmm.
So that's another thing. That's another reason why they probably didn't do it like they did it like that, which I understand. But at the same time, it's like this is like one of the biggest matches that WWE can do at the current moment, and this is how you sell us this match. It says, "Oh, we're friends, right? Oh, how's your eye? Is your eye okay? Oh, you're not here to talk about my eye. Oh, the last time we saw each other, you told me about a championship match falling out of the sky, and I asked you when do you want to do it. Oh, you want to do it at SummerSlam? Oh, yeah, let's do it at SummerSlam. Oh, I've been wanting to avoid this for a while, since we're friends and blah blah blah. So it's like, really? This is how you selling me this match? But But we'll see what happens on SmackDown tomorrow, and let's see what happens at Saturday Night's main event. They got the tag team match coming up. Punk and Cody versus Sammy and Gunther. Let's see what happens in the match. Maybe some tensions could come out of the match that will give us some interesting stuff going into SummerSlam.
Oh, that shit funny so.
you know, but yeah. Let's just hope they turn things around.
Oh yeah.
Because this build up right now, I'm not excited about it. The car looks great. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the car looks fantastic.
Nah, bro.
But this build up, ass.
Mm.
What do you guys think before we move on?
No, I mean I agree. I mean, like I said, I personally feel like the build for Oba and Brock is good. I'm not saying spectacular. I'm just saying I'm digging it. But other than
That
that,
segment had me flabbergasted.
I it
Even though, hear me out. I get why it was I understood why it was done. It was to make Oba look like a monster and stuff like
right.
that, and just push people around and dominate and
Yo,
stuff like that.
yo, first of all, hold on. I just want to highlight this real quick. That small little security guard, he got yeeted out of the ring like that. Yo, I feel bad for him. I feel
Yeah, I
bad
hope
for
I
him.
hope he got his money on his bump card because that was a nasty bump he took.
Oh hell yeah.
But going back to what I was saying, I understood why it was done. To make Oba look like a beast, like a monster. But at the
Hmm.
same time, it had me flabbergasted because one, I was kind of expecting a little more out of it, especially when the match at SummerSlam is Hell in a Cell,
Yep.
and then two is like it had me confused because you're telling me Brock Lesnar, right? Brock Lesnar, the man who ended
Hmm.
the streak, the
Hmm.
conqueror, the beast
Hmm.
incarnate, a
Hmm.
former UFC champion. You're
Hmm.
telling me Brock Lesnar, who
Hmm.
who is you know what they call them, the alpha male of our species,
Hmm.
needs police protection.
Yo, when I saw that, I said, WWE didn't do this. Don't tell me Brock I had to
Brock
be breaking.
Lesnar. Brock
Brock,
Lesnar.
Brock I had.
Like OC just said, who was out here breaking people's arms and dominating and beating guys like The Rock and beating The Undertaker, and
Hmm.
who was also supposed to be Steve Austin before he walked out of the company back in '02. Brock
Hmm.
Lesnar, who in his first year in 2002 was
Hmm.
pushed to the freaking moon, won King of the
Hmm.
Ring, won the world title at SummerSlam, went on
Yep.
his dominant run. Brock Lesnar,
The
a
same Brock
former
Lesnar.
a two-time Royal Rumble winner.
Yep. The same Brock Lesnar that took Mark Merrill's wife and had kids with her.
Right.
The same Brock Lesnar that allegedly pissed on that girl. That Brock Lesnar.
That Brock Lesnar. Right. The
uh,
the the one who was committing crimes with a 77-year-old man. That's good shit, pal. That Brock Lesnar needs police protection.
Yo. The same Brock Lesnar that broke the streak, beat the Undertaker in his old state of mind, broke Shawn Michaels' arm, broke Triple H's arm, broke John Cena's arm.
He didn't
The
break John
same,
Cena's arm.
yeah, he did. The same Brock,
No, he
the same.
didn't. He
Yeah,
dominated John Cena in that
he
SummerSlam match.
he definitely broke John Cena's arm. He
He know
definitely
he
did.
did not.
Bro, we'll talk about that later. The same Brock Lesnar that sat there and oh you go I'm sorry we're gonna have to go back for this one. The same Brock Lesnar that came out and won the Money in the Bank match at the last minute, took Mustafa Ali's spot just to come on the next day and customize it as a boombox and did a stupid ass dance
That was
Only
great
a
booking by the old man, by the way.
only a white boy can do that. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, needs police protection. And then mind you, while Oba is cutting this intense promo, Brock Lesnar just on stage smiling,
What world are we living in right now?
bro. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that I mean the segment wasn't bad, but it was like really like it just had me confused. And then
Really, nigga?
right, and then speaking of segments that wasn't bad, but it was just paint by number shit. EO and Liv, like that little post match attack they did on EO on Raw, like it wasn't bad, but it's just like the most basic stuff. It's just a 3-on-1 assault and the heels are standing tall. It's your typical Liv Morgan feud. If you feud with Liv Morgan, you got to feud with Raquel and Roxanne. I wouldn't be surprised this coming Monday on Raw we're gonna get Sol Ruka and EO versus Raquel and Roxanne a tag team match. Now, granted, if it leads to Roxanne versus Sol Ruka at SummerSlam, I'm not gonna complain as much. But it's your typical paint by number stuff. There's nothing overly exhilarating about this Liv and EO feud going into SummerSlam so far.
AL fam, you still there?
Right, Phantom. Oh, great, we lost Phantom.
No. Please hold.
So, we lost Phantom. We good? We lost Phantom.
He probably stepped out for a second. He'll come back. Cause I'm like, it's just still stuck on Lola Vice for a minute. It's all right. But anyways, shout out to
Did it
everybody that's been.
freeze?
No, I don't. No, it didn't freeze. It's still live. It's just still stuck on like the Lola Vice match that she just had. But I didn't know if Phantom was stepped away for a second.
Ah,
But anyways, yeah, yeah. So I mean, like I said, let's move on because we are talking about SummerSlam. So we thought that we will spend some of this time to talk about our favorite SummerSlam matches and pay-per-views. So E, you
favorite
wanna go?
SummerSlam.
E, you
Huh?
wanna go first?
Um, favorite SummerSlam matches. I mean, some of my favorite SummerSlam matches are in my top five, but like Punk and Lesnar SummerSlam 2013.
That was a good one.
Um, you know, what's another one? Um, hold on. Undertaker Edge, Hell in a Cell, SummerSlam '08.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, see what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Trying to think. I mean, I don't know if I could say as a favorite, but I mean, I really liked Undertaker and Brock SummerSlam 2015.
That with that infamous
The laughing spot.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's my favorite. No, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite because hold on, because we're talking favorites. I mean, I enjoy that match, but I don't know if I can say it's my favorite. Bret the Hitman Hart versus Mr. Perfect, SummerSlam 1991. I thought that was
Yeah,
really good. I've seen that match good amount of times. Um, I was gonna say Brett and Owen, SummerSlam '94, the steel cage match, but I mean, I seen that match once, so I can't really say it's like my favorite. I mean, I like the match, but what's another one? What's another one? I mean, obviously Triple H and Shawn, SummerSlam '02.
Yep, certified classic right there.
SummerSlam '02.
Oh, don't forget the DX and SummerSlam. That was good.
Which one? Which year?
Uh, 2006, I believe.
With the McMahons?
Yep, that was funny.
That was okay. I mean, as a kid, I really enjoyed that match.
It was just funny for me. It was the first time DX came back after reuniting and everything else. It was just humorous for me.
Nah, facts. I mean, freaking Vince brought out the whole damn roster to fight these people. Fight Shawn and Triple H.
Nah, facts.
Um another I don't know if I could say as a favorite, but since you brought up like entertaining, um Shawn and Hogan from '05, cause Shawn's
uh,
up overselling.
yeah, I would say that's more of an entertaining than a match. That match was trash, bro.
I mean
I
Hogan
get.
played his it doesn't work for me, brother. That's literally what
uh,
happened. I don't even know, did you know that story?
yeah.
Have you heard of that
Oh,
story?
no, I did. That shit was.
Yeah.
I was cracking. I was laughing my ass off completely.
No, that's literally why Shawn did that. Because apparently, from what Google said, if you look up on Google, from what has been said, that originally Shawn and Hogan, their feud was supposed to like be like 3 matches or whatever, like a 3 match like feud with a payoff. But I mean, I don't know who was supposed to win the feud exactly, but Hogan didn't want to put over Shawn. Like he refused to lose to Shawn. So they did the one match where Hogan beat Shawn, but since Shawn was so mad about Hogan not wanting him to put him over, he decided to oversell like a motherfucker,
Yep.
just to like, I guess to get on Hogan's nerves or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, Shawn oversold the whole Hogan's moveset because he was pissed at Hogan for not wanting to put him over.
So as a kid, I was like, because I didn't know nothing about it. As a kid, I was like, yo, like Hulk Hogan's like strong as ever. Like this man over here making Sean do backflips and all that stuff. Like I was just like, it was like I loved the match and it was funny and entertaining to a degree because Sean was acting stupid. But then now as an adult, it's just like, nigga, really? He just pushed you. He just threw you outside. Like you had like Superman just came and just said, yeet. Like
hmm Another one of my favorites is actually my top 5 SummerSlam matches, which we'll get to after. Um, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kurt Angle, SummerSlam 2001.
yep, that's yep.
Yeah, I love that match. That is definitely my one of my top 5 like favorite SummerSlam matches. Let's see if there's anything else I could think of before I pass it on to you. Favorite SummerSlam matches. Let me see what else comes to mind. Um, nah, that's not a favorite. I mean, I enjoyed it as a kid, but that's not a favorite. But I mean, I guess I'll mention this as we're talking all things SummerSlam. As a kid, I really enjoyed DX versus Legacy when DX came back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that tag team match. Like I said, it's not a favorite, but since we're talking all things SummerSlam, I'll mention it. Um, Let me see. Um, it's not a favorite, but it's definitely a match that got me tight because of the end. Oh, do you remember the Elimination Chamber match from SummerSlam 2003?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not a favorite, but it got me tight because the way how it ended. Like literally, Goldberg was running through everybody just to lose to Triple H.
Mm.
When I feel like you could have just gave Goldberg the title there. Like he literally pinned like 90% of the competition. Like he pinned Jericho, he pinned Shawn, he pinned Randy, and it was him and Triple H in the final. Just Triple H to cheat with a SummerSlam, mind you. Goldberg was whooping Triple H's ass.
Oh hell yeah.
Like 90% of like that whole thing when they were the final two, just for Ric Flair to hand Triple H's sledgehammer. Triple H hits Goldberg with the sledgehammer when he went for the spear, busted him open, I believe, and then he hit the pedigree and he beat him 1, 2, 3, and that was Triple H's reign of terror from '03 to '05.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not a favorite, but yeah, the ending to that match is diabolical.
Yeah,
Let
definitely
me
was.
see. Oh, honestly, damn. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pass it on to you because I'm running out of favorites. But I will say this.
Mhm.
A match that I really enjoyed as a kid was SummerSlam 2000. That ladder match,
Yep.
the TLC match.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'll do
Yeah.
like
So
this.
go on with your favorite because I'm running out of favorites.
I'm about to say like this man took the whole entire favorites. Like,
Yeah, I mean I'm
um,
running out of favorites, but the ones that I said that were my favorites, yeah, those are my favorites. But I just mentioned a bunch of matches too. But go on, OC. What's your favorite SummerSlam matches?
so when we talk about SummerSlam matches,
Mm-hmm.
what ranks number 5 for me is Steve Austin versus Owen Hart.
SummerSlam '97.
SummerSlam '97.
Mm.
Um, as an honorable mention,
I mean that started, not to cut you off, but that started Stone Cold's like rise to the top, low key. Like, well, it didn't
yeah,
start his rise to the top, but
no,
it
it's
wasn't it was a horrific injury, but it was a blessing in disguise.
yeah, it was.
Like,
Um,
I mean,
a-
yeah, he got dropped on his head and he broke his neck and he got damn near paralyzed, but it was a blessing in disguise because what came after.
oh yeah, they set it off for him completely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. I'll put this as an honorable mention, but Triple H versus The Rock for the IC
Oh
Championship in the ladder
damn.
match.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
that's
good one for sure.
that's I put it as honorable mentions. That's one of my honorable matches right there. Um,
SummerSlam 1998.
yep.
Yep.
Speaking of which, what puts me at number 4 as favorite SummerSlam matches? Steve Austin versus The Undertaker.
That same pay-per-view 98, Highway to Hell.
All right, where the hell?
hmm That was cool.
Um, let's see. At number was it five, at number 3? Ah, ah, no. Okay, so you know what? Number 3, TLC for a fact. TLC.
SummerSlam 2000 or the
SummerSlam 2000.
2025 version.
No, no, hell no. 2020. Nigga, 2000.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, the 2025 version wasn't bad though.
2024, it wasn't, but it wasn't 2000.
Nah, I got you. I
It,
got you.
like, it wasn't 2000. Um, yeah, so that's number 3. Number 2, ah, yikes. Because, I gotta really think about it. Well, let me put it this way. Number 1, I'll come back to number 2 for a second. But number 1 all time, my favorite SummerSlam match of all time would be back to back. What was it 90? I think it was 99, either 99 or 2000. But it was Rock, Angle, and Triple H for the championship.
Rock Angle Triple H for the championship.
I want to say
That was a SummerSlam.
that was SummerSlam. That was when Colonel got knocked silly. Uh,
No, yeah, I know what happened in the match. I seen the match. I think maybe once or twice, but I'm trying to remember was that a SummerSlam? I feel like it was a different pay-per-view.
no, no, it was. Hold on, I'll tell you right now because I got my notes right here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh yeah, it was 2000.
SummerSlam 2000.
2000. Triple threat for the
Okay,
WWE Championship. 2000. Yep. So
bet. All right, all right.
that's my number one. That's my number one.
Okay.
Number two is a little difficult because I can list a whole bunch of SummerSlam matches, um, but what really like stood out for me honestly, and notice how I haven't gone past 2004, but number two, and yeah, I guess answer for this, SummerSlam 2004, Orton versus Benoit.
Yeah, I mean that was cool.
That is my all time pay per view, like SummerSlam pay per view, like matches wise. Now, if we're talking about SummerSlam pay per views as a whole, number one is obviously SummerSlam 2000.
For you.
By for me, all time
Mm-hmm.
SummerSlams, number one, top of the list, no questions asked. Screw yourself, I don't care. SummerSlam 2000, number one. Number two, it'll be '01. Back to back great SummerSlam matches, great, chef's kiss. Number three, SummerSlam '06. That was a good one for me.
Mm.
Number four would be, and contrary to popular belief, it would be '07.
Oh, 07.
I mean, not '07. Yeah, '07. Nope, SummerSlam 7, 2007.
Yeah, I
That's my
remember that
number.
pay-per-view. Ray came
That's my.
back. Triple H came back.
Yep, that was my.
It
That
was
was.
Randy and Cena in the main event.
Yep, that was my number. That's my number three. Number four, I would say be '08, but it was only like two matches that I actually cared about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so um, my number four would have to be SummerSlam 2009.
I understand 2009.
Yep.
What happened on that card? I'm trying to remember. I
I
know it
would.
was. I think Ray and Dolph Ziggler for the IC title.
Nope. I'll tell you right now.
I
It
know.
was.
I know. Cena and Randy for the title. DX versus Legacy. Jeff and
Mm-hmm.
Punk in the main event, a TLC match,
Mm-hmm.
which is a very
Great.
good TLC match.
Kane versus Great Khali.
Oh
Jericho
my
versus
God,
Prime
that sounds like a
Time.
SmackDown match.
MVP Jack Swagger. Yeah.
Godly. All right, all right.
And
I
then
mean, for
number.
me, I don't. Like I said earlier before, we got on stream. I don't have a favorite SummerSlam like pay-per-view. You
Hmm,
know, I mean, there's matches I definitely enjoyed, but I don't think I have a favorite pay-per-view like as a whole.
well, just to wrap up my list. Number five was '03.
Oh three. I enjoyed that Kane and RVD match in '03.
I did. I did.
Yeah. All right, so putting your favorites aside, like what is your top five? Like out of every SummerSlam match that you have watched, what is your top five? And you could
I'm
throw
gonna.
some honorable mentions there if you want.
I answered that first.
Oh, okay. Oh, so your favorites were your top five.
Yeah, so I did my
Okay.
favorite match. I did my favorite matches,
Okay.
and then I did my favorite SummerSlam pay-per-views.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I did my favorite matches first. I did my SummerSlam, like my favorite SummerSlam pay-per-views.
Mm.
But yeah,
Okay.
but you know what? I will throw. Let me throw a second bone of an honorable mention of
Right.
both pay-per-views and matches. I want to
Hmm.
highlight SummerSlam 2020, 2020,
Okay.
and the match that I want to highlight is, and I'm explaining why. It's Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman
Or
because
wasn't that the Tribal Chief?
Tribal Chief.
Right when Roman came back as a heel, basically
Yep,
changed everything. That
yep.
whole time period.
What changed the landscape of WWE as we knew it.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'll take that. The hell's
yep,
this? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yep.
we
I
hear
hear
you.
you. Is Phantom back?
I'm here.
Oh,
Where'd you go?
My,
right.
my bad, my bad. I had to do something.
All right. Was good to have you back. We're just talking about like our favorite like SummerSlam matches and our top five like SummerSlam matches.
Mm, okay.
So I already list my favorites, but I'm gonna go with my top five right now. I mean, funny guess some
Again?
of my favorites are in my top five. What you gotta say, OC?
Nah, I say you went through damn near all the Summer Slams in one shot. Like
I mean, we the trenches, right? You know what I mean? How to go back in time.
this man went through all the pay per views and the matches in detail and everything else. Like I just did my top fives for matches and top five pay per views. This man went through everything. I was like, God damn.
Nah, that's why
But
we got Easy Encyclopedia. We in there.
Encyclopedia's crazy. That's nasty work
right,
right there.
right. But
Hey,
My
listen,
man
that
broke it.
wasn't a shot. That's a good thing. Like if we need some information, we know we can always count on E.
I mean, depends on
Hey,
what you're asking.
hey, what's that stupid ass match that at SummerSlam? This man was like, yeah, no, I know that man. That was the one with Dolph Ziggler in there. Yeah. Like,
I mean, which one? But oh my top five SummerSlam matches of all time. Well, first I'm gonna go with two honorable mentions.
talk,
One,
talk,
huh?
talk about it.
What you said?
No, I was like, talk about it.
Oh, um, two honorable mentions. I'm gonna go with Brett and I said before one of my favorites. Brett and Mr. Perfect SummerSlam 1991,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll go with Brett and British Bulldog SummerSlam 1992, where Brett had to carry a man who was on crack, um, and led him to a five-star classic. So some of my honorable mentions. Now it's my top five. In no particular order. Edge and Taker. SummerSlam 2008.
That's the
Um,
SummerSlam to movies.
yep. The biggest blockbuster of the summer, not the biggest party of the summer.
Yep.
Number two, Kurt Angle versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, SummerSlam 2001.
Kurt got robbed.
Not facts. Steve was OD cheating, bro. Like,
I mean, I mean, granted, he
Steve
was
tried to
a
get
heel.
disqualified. He knocked out a ref. He was trying to do whatever.
Listen, he was doing that before because of that. We got 09 Orton.
Facts. Um, Number three, um, CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam 2013.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as I like that match, right? For me,
Mm-hmm.
it was like it was like you would thought Punk would have won that match, but it was like you can't look at Brock Lesnar as like, nah, that nigga dead. Like I'm just saying.
Nah, I mean, honestly, it would have made more sense to Punk for win, to be honest with you, because like, I mean, Brock won the match, and then nothing came out of it. Like Punk didn't get a rematch. We didn't
I
see
mean,
Brock
you
again
heard.
to Royal Rumble 2014. That's the same night that Punk walked out.
I mean,
Well, he walked out the
you.
next night, but that was his last match before he walked out the company and left for like, 10 years or so.
I
So
know, but
looking back at it,
you heard what he said though, right? Is like he told Vince like, great, who's gonna win the match? Brock. Who's gonna who like
We're gonna
who's
show up on
gonna
Raw the next night.
what is that?
you,
It's like, come on now, like You can't
Mm-hmm.
advertise. You can't advertise that match. And expect that this man gonna disappear in the darkness forever. Like no, like come to work. Like nah.
Right.
I get. Anyways, go ahead. I go on about it, but go ahead.
Right. So that's number three. Number four, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, the Unsanctioned Street Fight from 2002.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then last one, um, The Undertaker versus Bret the Hitman Hart as Shawn Michaels with the special guest referee for the WWF Championship SummerSlam 1997,
You know, I want to rewatch that match.
which is the epilogue to the Attitude Era.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Yep. Which I didn't know about really like that until someone pointed it out. Like, oh shit, it made good points.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my top five. Yeah, that I mean to me, but that's one of the best like championship matches of all time, bro. Like that was a really good fucking match, and the story that they told, and Shawn being the referee, and he had to be unbiased, and the way how the match ended, where he
Mm-hmm.
spit, well, Brett spit on him, and then Shawn was gonna hit Brett with the chair, and Brett ducked, and then he hit the Undertaker by accident,
It's
and
like
then Brett goes
pow.
for the cover, and then Shawn didn't want to count, but he had to because if he didn't, he was gonna be suspended or some shit like that. So he had to count he had to make the pinfall for Brett, and he did. And then Undertaker was pissed, and he went after Shawn, and then Brett just got this fucking heat because he was a heel at the time, and people were just throwing garbage at him and shit, and he was just basking in it. Ah man, '90s wrestling, bro, you can't fucking replace it.
Nah, for real.
Sound like Jeff Jarrett for a second when he won the King of the Mountain match.
Fuck Jeff Jarrett. Stop. But so that's my top five. So Fana, what's your top five SummerSlam matches or your
So I'm not,
favorites?
so I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't get to watch a lot of that growing up, to be honest, because I was a poor child growing up.
This man.
I mean, you can
Is it
always go back and
true?
rewatch it, brother.
We have the network.
No,
Right, like
no, I know, I know, I know.
We's adults now.
I know. But unfortunately, I sometimes I don't be having time. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie.
You're right. I regret watching Royal Rumble 2000. I regret all that.
Damn, that's
Royal
crazy.
Rumble 2000. What's wrong with that?
If you know, you know.
That's
I don't know
crazy.
go go back and watch it. You come talk to me afterwards.
what match.
It was a match. It was not a match. That's why I said if you know, you know.
I'm
Damn.
conflicted.
Go back and watch the show, and then you come tell me afterwards. That's all I'm gonna say, cause I ain't trying to get us kicked off the air.
I mean, you can at least tell me when the stream is over.
He over here. He over here talking like freaking Vince McMahon gonna walk through his door.
No, I'm just not trying to
No
relive.
chance
I'm
in
not.
hell you got.
No, because I'm not trying to scar the viewers watching. One, two, I ain't trying to relive that life. And three, yeah, nah, I'll tell y'all after the show.
This man gonna talk about the most asinine freaking part of the show.
Most likely, if you really think about that, most likely.
That's crazy. When one of the matches I did like one of my top five matches would probably have to be Randy Orton and Christian in that no holds barred match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Shit, I
Oh
forgot
yeah,
that
that's a good
happened.
one. SummerSlam 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
that's a good one for sure.
that same one.
Punk and Cena had
Cena.
a good match that night
Yeah, I
too.
was gonna say Punk and Cena.
Hmm.
Uh, One I found funny would be DX versus Shane and Vince.
I just said that.
Yeah, OC
I
mentioned that earlier.
just,
Yep.
Oh,
that was funny.
hold on. There was CM Punk and Jeff Hardy in that tables, ladders, and chairs match,
Yep.
Hmm.
That's a good one.
and And
Ah,
like I said, I'm just trying to jog my memory. So please bear with me. I'm an old man now.
This man.
It's the truth. Um, you rather me lie?
yes.
This man, that's crazy.
You young now, bro.
If you see
I fucking
me,
wish.
just close your eyes. If you just close your eyes. Oh man, that was funny.
Uh, this man crazy.
All
Eh,
right.
that's it
Yeah,
for
say
now.
that. Yeah, say
I'll
about
leave
the
a
stream,
spot
Evans.
open.
All right. Any favorite matches or like those were your favorite matches, like your top five?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave a spot open because like I said, I gotta go back. I'm a dedicate a day and go back and actually really watch a lot of the older ones too.
You should.
I will, and then maybe we'll put a pin in this one. Hey, yo, I can
Word.
add Trick Williams on Facebook. Say less. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean I'm not gonna lie, cause
Yo,
I saw
get this
Javon.
guy out of here, bro. Let me stop.
Nah, I saw Javon Evans' Facebook saying you can add him as a friend. I said it was his actual Facebook because they freaking WWE dumbasses aired it on his show.
Bruh.
They when they were trying to advertise and they aired it. I was like, bro, so y'all really aired this man's Facebook out like that? That's what we doing?
Um, since we got that out the way, what's nothing on our list here? Oh, our predictions. You want to do predictions?
So respectfully, I'm gonna say let's put a pin on that because we don't know what the full card is gonna be. And to be honest, we can talk about that on our respective shows. Honestly, once it comes up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you want to do predictions like now for like the
Well,
matches
no,
they
we
announced
already said
currently.
if Chad Gable don't walk out this bitch as IC champion, we taking shit over.
Yo, we going to Stanford. I'm not gonna lie, we're going to Stanford with job applications filled out. We're gonna demand them to pay us $50 an hour to come up to how to refix WWE. We're gonna kick TKO out. We're gonna tell them to go back to the UFC. All right. We're gonna tell Vince McMahon, suck it, you ain't coming back either. All right. Like we gonna fix the WWE. Wrestling trenches gone mainstream.
No, no, Chris Jericho.
I said we're going mainstream.
No, you said we're gonna fix the WWE. That's why I said no, Chris Jericho.
Oh, I forgot.
Save us, Y2J.
So you want to put a pin on predictions?
Like I said, the main one, Chad Gable is winning this motherfucking IC championship.
I mean, you want to talk about the other matches or
I mean, I mean, all right. We can always do the easy one. It'll be diabolical if Brock wins this match.
agreed?
Like that will be
Cole is winning for
diabolical.
sure.
Honestly,
Oh, there, look who it is.
I feel like
No.
Royce, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa need to win this match.
I agree. If Roman is gonna beat Seth, which is what everyone's assuming, then the Bloodline got to lose one. The Bloodline can't win both.
Yeah.
I mean, they can if they want. I mean, obviously we're not. I mean, we're not the bookers. We're just the fans. We're just giving our thoughts and opinions. But I'm just saying, if it was up to me, like if Roman's gonna beat Seth, which is obviously what I think is gonna happen, then I'll have LA Knight and Solo and Royce beat the Bloodline that tag team match. Twin,
Yo. Hello?
Twin is here.
That was
Y'all
good,
can hear
gang.
me or no?
Now we hear you.
Oh, what's up? Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm
Chilling. We
just
just going over predictions right now.
uh, sorry. I'm just busy, being blind. Um,
Damn, Stevie Wonder. Um,
No, I can still see. I can
When
still
I
see.
sing, drop the cap.
You the only nigga laughing.
Liv Morgan and Io Sky.
was talking about the Stevie Wonder song. Damn.
I know.
E-
No, fuck with
E-
me.
Io Sky got Io Sky needs to Io Sky needs to win, and I feel like I speak for everybody here in the chat when I say that Io Sky needs to win via the fact that the Judgment Day is broken up and is dead, is gone, is bon voyage,
No, here's the thing.
is
Here's the thing.
adios.
Hold on, OC.
Delete,
No,
delete,
hold on,
delete,
OC.
delete.
Now I'm gonna say it like this. I will only accept Liv winning under one condition, and that condition is it has to lead to one of her stable mates winning the title off of her.
Money in the Bank cash in.
Money in the Bank, fucking Rage in the Cage. I don't give a fuck as long as one of them, as long as either Roxanne or Raquel is in that title, is on the other half of that title picture after.
I'm so glad you didn't
Person,
finish the last part.
That's
personally,
I skipped it on purpose, OC.
Yeah,
personally,
I can agree with that. And let me just say this, real quick before we move on to the other matches. And
I think Norfolk was trying to say something.
am I coming
I
in
mean, I
like
was just
mad
gonna say
late or
this real
something?
quick, and then let Noy
What
Foy
were you
speak.
saying, no for?
No, I'm. Hold on. Let me see if this is it my controllers. Hold on a second. Probably is my controllers. What the fuck? Hold on
I
a
mean,
second.
I can hear you perfectly fine, gang.
I can
Yeah.
hear you too, bro.
No, I just felt like it was coming in like late. That's all. Um,
I mean, are you live from the ESPN towers?
yeah, it's something like that. Um, nah. My thing about it is, I agree with all. I agree with y'all when y'all said that when it comes down to when it comes down to her getting what you call it in unless. But I would if that's the case, who do you think deserves it more? Because I think
Raquel,
Raquel does.
Raquel,
Yeah, I was gonna
Raquel,
say I think Raquel
Raquel.
deserves it.
No
Well,
disrespect to the prodigy. No,
they've been building up the. It's you missed this part of the show when we was talking about it, about them taking forever to pull the trigger on stuff that they've already established. They've been hinting at
Yeah.
Raquel versus Liv for so fucking long. Just pull the fucking trigger.
No, it's not even the reason I asked that, right? Because I agree with you. I'm not even gonna lie. I agree with you. Um, my issue, my not even an issue. My whole thing was if they should have been did that.
word for word, bar for bar.
They should have been done that. When she sat there and did all that BS to her while talking about, oh yeah, you can win against Stephanie, da da da, and then the Royal Rumble, that should have been Raquel's moment of, bitch, did you just? Oh, I know this motherfucker didn't just do what I think she did. Like that should have been her
Oh
whole
my
moment.
god, bro.
Nah, for real.
Bro, that shit had me flabbergasted, bro. Like they had Liv eliminate Raquel in the Rumble, and then the next night on Raw, like they just
She
didn't
was
even
like
like
buddy
try
with
to
her, and
like
I'm
continue the story.
yeah, no, and she was like mad buddy with her after the. Oh yeah, we're sisters. How the, if
Yeah,
that was
like Raquel actually, like yo, what's
nah,
up with that, bro? Like you eliminated me
I
from the
know.
Rumble, like what's good? And Liv just came up with some nonsense answer, and then they went back to being all sisterly. Like,
You know what's you know what's, you know
Listen,
what's funny. You know what's
I'm
funny
letting it
though.
be known. I'm letting it be known. If that was any of you motherfuckers, I'm coming at you the next fucking day. What are you talking about?
Nah, for real.
Nah, you know what's funny though was that it was like they tried to bring back the '09 Survivor Series bit with Sean and Hunter.
I
It
was
was like
gonna say that. I was gonna say that too.
what was with the kick last night? You kicked me 3 times, Sean. Like they should they try to do something like that with the Rumble,
Yeah,
just
but here's
failed
the thing
miserably.
about it.
to
Here's
make
the
you feel
thing
better, I was
about it.
aiming for Cena.
Right. I saw. Nah, but the thing was that kills me about that. Those two were known to screw over people.
Yeah.
Sean, Shawn was known to screw over people when he needed to.
His whole
Triple
gimmick
H,
is based off of him screwing somebody over.
Triple H was
That's why he's the
known
Heartbreak
that
Kid.
if he didn't need you, you were done.
That's
So
facts.
when that nigga said, I figured he was like, oh, I figured you were gonna do the same thing. He was like, what? No, I wasn't. He said, yeah, you did. You were gonna do it. Like you knew that. With these two, Raquel and Liv, you didn't know that was gonna happen. They were so sisterly. Oh, we're sisters. We're gonna do everything to get. We got this. We're gonna get
We're
all the gold.
sisters. We're happy and we're
Like
singing and we're
you almost had this,
winning.
okay? You almost had it.
I appreciate the effort.
Damn, you
But it
couldn't,
was
you couldn't, like, you couldn't go with sister, sister. Like, that's crazy.
No, cause no. I was not gonna ruin that
we're
statement.
twinning. We're
We're
happy and we're
happy and we're
evil and we're
singing.
grinning.
That's
Oh, there you
crazy.
go. Oh, there you go.
Like
Give me a high five. I like that. I like that, Norfolk.
dumbass. Anyway,
That's
but
crazy.
but that was my whole thing. They could have been pulled that trigger. And my other issue was, like I said, even in the eyes of, like, she asked her, "What the fuck was that?" And she just, "Oh, listen, we're just gonna get all the gold." That's not what I'm asking. My question was, why the fuck did you choose, out of everybody in the ring, you eliminated me, the person that was helping you when you were in there? That would have been the ultimate version of, oh yeah, nah, I gotta kick your ass. But yeah, they should have been pulled that trigger. Done deal.
No, for
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
You know, I was gonna say something because
Mm-hmm.
OC brought up the fact of, like, Raquel or Roxanne betraying Liv and costing her the title, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish that's something that they actually do, because the one thing, like, when I say this, I feel like we can all agree on this. The
Mm-hmm.
one thing that they just barely even do, and it gets on my nerves, and I'm not saying they have to do it like every single time, but they don't do it often enough.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, on the pay-per-views or the PLEs, whatever you want to call them, like, nothing big happens to get too excited for the Raw after the pay-per-view. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I know.
Like they'll end the show in the most basic way. Like no angle happens or none of that. Like, for example, since we're on the topic of SummerSlam, remember SummerSlam 2 years ago when Dom
Mm-hmm.
betrayed Rhea, when we live, and then Finn betrayed Damien, whatever, and that started the
real.
Judgment
Mm-hmm.
Day implosion.
Yeah.
Like, we need things like that, like, more to happen on the pay-per-views, because when that happened, right, 2 years ago, when Dom betrayed Rhea and Finn betrayed Damien, when that happened, it gave you something to look forward to on the Raw after SummerSlam that year. Where, like, okay, I
Right.
want to see what happens next. Like, okay, there's this big betrayal. We got the implosion, the Judgment Day. All right, what happens next, right?
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'll be right
Resurrection
back.
implosion.
I get, man. You get my point.
No, I know. I'm,
I know, but that's what I mean. Like, I wish, like they do that more often. Like, do something, like give me an angle, anything. So then, like,
do something
when
else.
when Raw, comes around the corner, like, okay, I can't wait to see what happens next between these two. Like, they don't do that enough. They end the show in the most basic way possible sometimes, and it sucks.
You want to know why?
Explain.
I'll explain. I'll make it easier. I'll explain with 3 letters. T K O.
It's not TKO, bro.
It's TKO, bro.
You can't put everything on TKO, bro.
Nope.
Watch
When
me.
it comes to creative,
Watch me.
Tagging Dalen. Go ahead.
I mean, if you really think about it, reason why we could kind of really throw everything at TKO, because think about the year before TKO became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
WWE was at its highest. Storylines were great. Everything was going
Mm-hmm.
good. As soon as TKO gets oh yeah, this is how things are gonna go. It slowly just started going downhill. Creative started getting less and less. It just, it just started. That was the catalyst for everything that we're facing right now.
Mind you, not to cut you off, Anna. Mind you, now it's literally just Triple H. There's no Nick Khan. Stephanie doesn't do anything in that realm anymore. It's just Triple H. So no, so yes, everything's being taken over by TKO. And Triple H, even though he's part of creative, he's still got to get things signed off by who? TKO. That's the reason why we say, and I quote, if Chad Gable don't win the IC championship, we're going to Stanford on Monday morning. Okay, I'm going to Stanford on Monday morning. Forget y'all.
Like
Nah.
you ain't hear me say no type of disagreement.
I was waiting for an agreement of yeah,
Um.
yeah.
Listen, I'll even take the truck from the place of my employment to go down there.
That be how we get it.
For
That be
real.
how we get it.
For real. I could just I could just toss you a shirt.
But don't
Here's
mind
my
us. We're doing.
rebuttal towards that.
We'll be like, hold on. We'll be like, don't mind us. We're just doing. We're just doing some inspection on the towers. As soon as he Triple H, pow, like gunshot to the head. As soon as he remember TKO, pow, 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 like just. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
Here's my little rebuttal towards that. Believe it or not, you're kind of wrong on that. Triple H doesn't need to get sign off on TKO for a creative idea. That's it's literally just Triple H. Now, does TKO run creative in a way? Yes, they do. They do have certain power over Triple H, especially, but that's only like, when they want to get involved in the storyline, and Triple H has no power over that. For example, what we saw with Pat McAfee earlier this year at WrestleMania. TKO wanted him a part of that storyline, and Triple H couldn't override them. Whatever they said, Triple H had to do. But Triple H is still the head of creative, so most decisions it still goes through him. So so as far as creative being how it is right now and being very uninteresting, that's not really TKO. That's literally Triple H and the writers. Y'all there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
That's
we
literally
heard
Triple
you.
H and the writers. You think TKO signed up on that gingerbread man crap? That was all Triple H, bro.
I mean,
TKO don't care. The thing about TKO is, right, people think that, like, they have all this, they can do whatever they want and blah 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 and whatever, right? Which is you know there's a lot of truth to that. But the thing is, like, Ari Emanuel and Mark Shapiro, who are, like, like the higher leaders in TKO, you think they're in the creative rooms talking with Triple H and the writers about what they want, blah blah blah? No, they don't give a damn about professional wrestling. I said that before. They don't give a damn about wrestling. All they care about is money. They're not in the creative board. They're not in the creative moves, in the creative room. Sorry, giving Triple H ideas and handing off ideas. They don't give a damn on none of that stuff. Now,
Shit, we
like I
could
said,
tell.
um, right, they could, I guess, but
No, I said
they
shit, we could
don't.
tell.
They don't give a damn about none of that stuff. Now, like I said, they want to get involved in certain storylines and plug in their own idea when they want to. Yes, because we've seen that before. We saw it for 3 years straight when it came to Cody's WrestleMania plans. And Triple H can't override that. But most of the creative decisions that you see on television, that's all Triple H. That's all Triple H.
so
And
Eric,
that's
I
what
hear
we're in the
you.
state that we're in.
I hear everything that you're saying, but I'm still gonna blame TKO at the end of the day. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you can if you want. Listen, I would understand. You
I
know,
blame the Kardashians.
I
That's
don't know
crazy.
about all that.
All right, you're right. I'm sorry. I blame Brie Bella.
Pre-mode.
Oh Lord.
So this is the bullshit that I don't understand. When I say it, niggas get mad. But when I don't say shit, now all of a sudden everybody wants to talk about some primo,
So
and now
you see how
everybody,
nobody acknowledged it, right? Nobody said anything. You had to bring that
nah,
bullshit up.
nah, no,
Nah,
no, no.
nah, that
If
was your
he
own
did,
fault.
no,
That's your
don't say it.
nah. That
Shut the
was the
fuck up. Shut the
nah. That was
fuck
the
up.
back of
Because
your
it
own
wasn't
head
me.
yelling at you.
It
Don't
wasn't
blame
me.
us.
It wasn't me. Because he literally said it quiet as a mouse, and everyone talked about, oh, he didn't acknowledge it. Y'all laughed.
I ain't even listen to that shit. That's
He
crazy.
just left.
Anyway, guys.
Nah,
So
OC was waiting for that. He was waiting for that.
Oh, he just kicked him out.
back to what we was talking about, right? So, hold on,
That's crazy.
let me bring this man back. I got to send an invite that way. Okay.
Watch this nigga not try to come back.
Is he calling this?
He called the group chat. Yo.
I'll play answering this right now.
I
Bro,
said hello? Hello?
No, I just answered. I don't freaking matter.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. I sent him the invite.
oh Lord.
Oh, that was funny. That shit was funny as fuck.
I think OC needed that one. Um,
Oh, I definitely did. I sent him an invite.
but nah, the freaking
There he goes.
Did you
I
dismiss the party just to bring it back?
No, we just invited you back in.
It literally said there was no party after that, and I was kind of like, oh, the fuck?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
all
yeah.
I
because
gotta do is invite me.
I know I had to kick you out because you was doing a
Also,
little too
you
much.
motherfuckers thought it was sweet. I was gonna call y'all niggas regardless. The fuck you think was gonna happen?
Now, way how this finger is on this trigger button, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Try it next time. Try that again. Say I won't call y'all in 2.2 seconds.
Talk shit, get hit, nigga. Anyways,
Damn. Now you see this.
Yep.
Listen, you see this BS, right? We gotta get our phones blown up because this thing gonna have a battle right now.
OC, you gonna answer that, bro?
The game. The game, yo. Yo, yeah, answer that call next time, nigga. What you talking about? Yeah, yeah. Thought it was a fucking game. You thought it wasn't serious?
at least I brought you back. Last time y'all didn't want to bring me back. That's crazy.
That was
Nah, we
y'all.
we
That wasn't me.
No, you're right. You're right. My
don't
apologies.
try to solo me out, twin. That's some bullshit. Don't you do that to me?
That's the truth, though. I had to kick him out. You did. I just laughed when it
You did.
happened.
Nah, but you didn't. But you didn't want me to bring him back, though, did you?
Nah, I didn't say that.
Niggas. Anyway, nah, let me stop. But yeah, I was listening while I was away, real quick. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of things TKO and Triple H, like they need to get on a page where they both have to get on a page, like they have to get on a certain aspect of like, yo, this is wrestling, Triple H, and these niggas just gotta get their shit together. Because I get that TKO wants the money, but they're not gonna get the money if they don't give people the time of day, if that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because even it like I trust me, I get it. Triple H don't got it has ideas, but there are some ideas he got that's just like nigga, what do you? It's like, bro, what you doing? But if if it's at that case, you guys need to talk. You gotta talk that out, even if it's not possible.
Well, I
No, I
mean,
get.
Go ahead, OT.
No, I was gonna say I understand it. It's just my thing is that as much as I want to look at Triple H, be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to like you a wrestler. You've been there. You should know this.
You're the
I can't
chosen one.
I can't fully blame him only because of the fact that even though yes, he is head of creative and he's doing the best that he can, he still needs like certain things he still needs to be signed off on, and that's stupid. I feel like the role that Triple H plays, that should be a role where it's like he shouldn't have to have anything signed off on. Like
Mm,
when things like if Triple H is like, okay, this is how it's gonna be moved, it's like, okay, that's how it's gonna be moved. It should be a no questions asked. Like like you get like put it this way,
Yo,
right? The
mhm,
writers, like the writing team goes
mhm.
to him and be like, yo, this is what we thinking about doing, and then he makes the final say. Not it goes to him. He likes it, and TKO comes up and be like, oh well, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're gonna do this, and this. Like, then what's the point of having Triple H in the seat if he doesn't have a voice?
Well, I mean,
yeah.
here's
But I
the,
think Tiki really does that though. They do that when they want to. But
but see,
when it mainly involves Cody Rhodes and his WrestleMania plans, that's when they really love to do it.
bruh. But no, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. One, the first problem is we'll never fully know. This is all just speculation for us. Like
Mm.
we're not sitting in those board meetings. We're
Yet,
not sitting in those creative spaces. You right.
yet,
We're not in those creative spaces to know exactly how things are going about. Now,
yet.
it's obvious when they want somebody in a specific show because then you just start seeing them all the fucking time. And certain things like we don't know. Maybe it's like network pressure, or not even network pressure, but you know what I mean. Like maybe like it's like okay, hey,
I think it's the networks.
because it's like
Could be
oh
TKO, but I think it's mostly the networks
yeah, we want to see this person on the
because the
show.
ratings.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's like I
Like
think it's
I saw a report. Not to cut you off, man, but I saw a report last this past Friday when Punk came out as the new WWE champion. I think they did like 1 million, like 200 something like
yeah, their
that
views
ratings,
went up
and
by
they're
like a
like,
million people.
yeah, cause they did less before that, before Punk won the title. So yeah,
Uh,
yeah, networks will get involved for sure.
but those are all stuff that has to get thought about too. That's also why why we partially say too. We can't just blame Triple H. It's not like he probably has certain ideas, but he always has to change them to please somebody else. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And it also goes back to what we talked about before too. And I still stand 10 toes on this. They don't give themselves enough time to flesh any stories out,
no,
and that's one of the other things that's killing them too. Like the fact that they took away some of the basic things that you kind of need to help keep stuff in balance is really hurting the product too. Like for example, not having the 30-day compete clause anymore. Not giving a freaking rematch after you lose. Like that's how you keep stories alive. It's like, oh, well, you lost. All right, we're gonna move on to the next guy. Like that's crazy. And just to give
But
the
you,
same guy a title match the next week.
but you know what's crazy about that clause? It's not even just that. What bugs me about it is that they can do that with so many people, but it's almost like they just like, you know what? Like for instance, I think who was it? Like um who was it? Like Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
He's one of the people that definitely at the time could go for a rematch. He could have went for a rematch if against Cody. Because yeah, he was doing bullshit, but it was heel shit, so you understood.
To an extent, I didn't agree with everything, but see,
You know, but at the same time, you're like, okay, since he and they're like, oh, since you're messing with Cody and trying to make it, you're gonna have a title match against Cody, which part of me I get, but it was like, bro, he should he you could have at least made him lose that, like that shit would have made it even. Like, yeah, he's messing with Cody, but now Cody can't go after that championship. He got to do something else with himself. And then it could have been, like I said, it could have been about Drew. And mind you, this was what, post WrestleMania, before, like I said, that WrestleMania where I thought it was gonna be Randy versus Drew, where I thought it was gonna be Randy versus Drew, but they went with Cody versus Pat McAfee and Randy Orton. Like, they could have, that rematch clause it's almost like, how I put it, you got to be a rare case in order to get that rematch clause.
no, but like, listen, I hear what you're saying, but the only reason why I don't agree with that is just because it's like I feel like that's always been like wrestling 101. If you were the champion and you lost, you're first in line to try to get a shot at the title. But
No,
also,
I agree
but
with that.
but also, that's how you keep the stories relevant. Then you don't have to worry about coming up with new ideas already.
No, I agree with you on that. I'm saying the way they're doing it, that's what it feels like. It feels like you have to be a rare case to get a rematch clause, because no matter what it is, like, okay, look what, for instance, I know we don't like bringing them up, but look at AEW. Them niggas give out matches like Skittles. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. It's like, oh yeah, you want to? Oh, what, you been here for how long? 2 days. Man, let's give this nigga a match already. It's like, no, he just got here and he wants a title shot. He lost. Get that nigga a rematch. Okay, but what about the person that's been here for 10 years and he haven't had a rematch since? What about them?
Well, fuck him. That's why.
Yeah, like, it's sad, but it's very fucked. It's a very fucked up way of looking at it. Now look at WWE. Oh, you lost. All right, go do something else. Turn heel or something. Go crazy. Oh, you're going into a tournament for the title. All right, but you ain't gonna win it because we're gonna have somebody cock block you. Like, that's usually what it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
I
But
get it.
like that's why I keep saying it. It's just like I feel like they need to bring some of those core principles back. Like at least the 30-day compete rule.
I
Like
agree.
like you have to defend your title at least within 30 days.
Yeah,
Now I know
reissue the
now
title.
now I know that would suck for Roman, but like you gotta at least show up if you're gonna be champion.
My problem is they're so fucking laid back, and I tell Twin knows this. I hate how they keep Roman the way he is. Like, he's a money draw. I'll never say that he's not. But for a man that is a part timer and does all this shit, and then all he has to do is wrestle at least once every blue moon. I would like to see him at least get into something with somebody else.
Yeah, I think WWE needs to ban, like, stop doing that. Like, stop letting people be part timers, like extremely part timers.
No, but the thing is, and that's the part that also gets me. I understand the part time work, but it's like not everybody has to be a part timer
Well, no, it's not even that. It's not the issue about being a part timer. If you're gonna be a part timer, that's fine. Stop making them the champion.
Start
because
putting focus on the young talent.
that's what I've been saying.
Focus on the nigga that's gonna
Shit,
be
that's
there
what
every
been
week.
everything. Like for instance, I'll keep preaching it until it happens. I want to see Javon Evans become Intercontinental Champion. I want him to be the youngest Intercontinental Champion. I don't,
Oh, we'll see.
and because the thing is, for what especially what he did this past Monday, you're telling me that's not championship material? You're gonna have him as a what? You're gonna have him as a mid card because he's young? No, screw that. That's how you get people to leave.
Yep.
You made Trick Williams United States champion, and he's doing great with it. But goddamn, you're gonna send this nigga, you're gonna keep this nigga in the background to do
Real quick,
flips and
real
OD
quick,
cutters.
real quick. No, but it is great except for that furry ass belt that nigga got.
No,
But that's
I don't
fine.
want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
At least you get that too.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about his pillowcase of a championship. I don't. But
Pillowcase is crazy.
Freaking
but
fur
that's what
baby
I'm
ass.
It
right.
looks very
Oh,
ridiculous.
facts.
Like I don't like that. But at the end, I just don't like that. Like don't get me wrong. Even with Oba just got King of the Ring. Now he's about to fight Brock Lesnar, and then he's gonna go after the title. We all see it happening. That's what's gonna
From what
happen.
it seems like he's not.
What are you talking about?
Apparently,
From what they make.
according to the news reports, apparently he relinquished his title shot.
Yeah. Because Paul Heyman was talking about like how he threw away the title shot and blah blah blah, and then Oba was like, "Oh yeah, I threw it away because I knew you were like if I had the title shot, if I went for the title, then Brock was gonna cost him anyway, yada yada yada." So yeah,
So he threw out the title shot. So he's gonna fight Brock Lesnar, win,
and
no
then
title
probably
shot.
and then probably gonna have to go and find an alternate way of getting another title shot.
yep.
Which means either Money in the Bank or he wins Elimination Chamber.
Yep. I mean, we could be wrong. Like going back to what Twin just said, from what everyone's been suspecting, from what everyone's been saying, they still could go that route. Like that he just sacrificed, like he didn't sacrifice the title shot, like he delayed it. So after he deals with Brock, he would just get the title shot, maybe at a Survivor Series or a WrestlePalooza if they do that again or whatever. So
I'd rather it be
it's
that.
still possible that they still might do that, but from what they made it seem like on Raw this past Monday, they made it seem like he just sacrificed the title shot altogether. So basically, he
No,
won King of the Ring for no reason.
that's what I was gonna say. Because if he relinquished that title shot for just to fight Brock Lesnar, then bro, I'm nah. Somebody gave him somebody tricked him. Somebody tricked him. I don't believe he just did that shit, and that'd be crazy.
Yo,
I'd
E,
be I'd be pissed.
Yo,
just Shane songs in the back talking about some fuck your title shots.
Yeah, like,
bruh.
but at the same time, like I was saying before, it's just if we're gonna focus, if we're leading to the future, start giving the future hope. Like I know for instance, I know they kind of just gave up on LA Knight. LA Knight should
Yeah.
have. LA Knight has so much potential to be a champion, but they're just not giving it to him. And I'm at this point, it's kind of like okay, whatever. But for a lot of others, I would like to see that.
Well, here's the thing, and I've said this before. The reason for me, the way I look at it, the reason why they're not going in that direction is because one is the networks, like we were saying before, and at least to me, it seems like they don't want to put in the trust to the new faces. Like it's just one of those moments of, well, we're gonna use old reliable again. Like, no, you can't do that. Like it's the same thing I said like when John Cena and AJ Styles retired. Now you actually have to think about stuff. You can't just say, well, we'll just throw in AJ. Now we'll just throw in John Cena. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, but
And
you know what it sounds like?
mhm,
It sounds exactly what it sounds like. The same problem we had when Vince was around. All that new talent, and here comes Goldberg.
yeah,
Now we're at the point where all this new talent, here comes Roman. Oh, now we got more talent. Here comes CM Punk. Oh,
yep,
more talent, Cody Rhodes. Oh, we even got more talent, Seth Rollins.
yeah. As I
Oh,
said,
how about like
just throwing in old reliable.
yeah, you have, but the problem is now it's not just one person. Now it's multiple.
Yeah,
It's a selection of people, and that's what we don't want old reliable to be multiplied. We want old reliable to be something that comes up every blue moon. Like, don't get me wrong, CM Punk being a champ, I want to see where the story goes. That's fine, but at the same time, don't make it that he's your go to for when shit needs to get done,
I
especially
mean,
nowadays.
he's one of the go-tos for now, but it's gonna be at a certain point where you know he's gonna be gone, Roman's gonna be gone,
I know.
Cody's
Yep,
gonna be gone, Seth is gonna be gone. They're gonna retire, run off to the sunset, and it's just like, all right, who you got? You
because
know,
and the
you
thing
got
is
to
is
replace those guys once they retired, and that's what I'm saying. They gotta start building the new younger talents now.
I agree. Like I ain't gonna lie, I would kill to see Tony D'Angelo on the main roster right now.
yeah.
Him, I know his name's not. This is not his name no more, but Evil. Like these are
Oh, you
guys
mean
you
the
can
Rock?
bring up. Mm-hmm. Like these are people you can start bringing up right now. Tony D'Angelo, especially, because that man's been there for a minute.
Listen, as much they need to bring up freaking all the women from NXT at this point.
They should have been to that. I'm just saying.
Hmm. Hold on, 'cause there's two other matches we gotta talk about for
Do we?
our little predictions that we kind of left off. Is there two? Or just one?
I don't know. I haven't been there
Yeah,
that
I know
long.
you hopped in a little while ago. No, just one, and that's Cody and Punk. Who you guys got winning that?
To be
I got
honest,
Cody.
I feel like that could go either way.
Like I said before, it needs to be a disqualification. Because Sami
Bless
Zayn
you.
interfered
Thank you.
to get his lick back. Bless you.
I know we spoke about the 6-man tag earlier, right?
Mm.
We actually didn't.
That's where I came into the middle of. I think you guys were talking about it.
Oh, I thought we kind of ran by
No,
it, but
man, we didn't talk about it at all. We just started highlighting our favorites, and then um,
Oh,
Phantom
that's
came
when I
back.
joined.
Yeah, that's when he joined. That Phantom came back from the Shadow Realm.
all right. Oh well,
Wait,
Sorry, my bad. I had to have a duel with Bakura. Leave me alone, brother.
I knew it.
well, when it comes to Cody and Punk, I want Punk to win because Cody's just boring as champion. But and I'm hoping they do it because I think right now it's the perfect time for them to do it. If Cody turns heel, I wouldn't mind Cody being champion. But honestly, even if Cody does turn heel, let's say by miracle he does turn heel, I wouldn't give him the title right away. What I'll do is
Have him dye his hair
I'll
black again.
there's that, but I'll have Punk win the match, but have Cody turn heel after the match. But either way, I'm picking Punk
I'm
because we've seen
picking.
Cody as champion too like a good amount of times now, and it's boring as hell each time.
Isn't he like a three times?
No, two
Yes,
times.
and all no 3 times.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you won it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is like a
he's
three-time
been champion
champion.
3 times, and all of them has been boring as shit.
Yeah, this is the thing I will give Roman for being, 'cause he was undisputed, but it's still W champ. At least he was at least, well, they weren't consistent, but at least they had the
He,
idea of
he
keeping
was
him.
consistently not there.
He's always consistently not there. He's doing that now, but at least in this term, like they have him doing something. They had him being champion and like being the most hated champion. Cody's championship, either it's a split up of friendship, it's a betrayal. It's how I put this. How do I say this? This nigga's going through like a whole video game story. Like the or like like when you're like a John Wick story. Like, oh, I'm the greatest alive. Y'all
It's his
gotta do this
nigga's
for
road.
the money.
It's his road to WrestleMania.
We said this is what?
His road to WrestleMania.
I'll kill you. Let me stop. Nah, you right.
Hey yo,
No, you said it. You said it's like a video game story for wrestling. Road to WrestleMania.
I know. No,
mm,
I know that. I just wanted to say that to make it seem like I had a problem with you saying it was a road to
This nigga.
WrestleMania. Stop judging me. Anyways,
Too late. No.
but yeah, it's just Cody is champion. It's just not it no more.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't think that is not it. It's the same problem we've had with a lot of people's title reigns. There's nobody for people to go against because they're not building anybody new. Like we can only run the same matches so many times. Like we need the new talent to balance stuff out.
Shit, we've been needed a new talent.
And
yeah.
that's
I
what we
mean
were saying.
that's
Uh huh.
that is one issue about
Hmm.
Cody's title reign. That yes, there wasn't really there's not a whole bunch of new talents for him to work with. So that is one problem, but the other problem it's just plain and simple. It's just flat out boring. And I'm not gonna put most of the blame on him because I get it. He's just trying to do the best with what he's given by creative and stuff like that. He's trying to just try to make the best out of every situation, and that's all you can do. But the creative, you know, like the booking of his title reign didn't help him a lot either,
Nah.
especially when as I said before, they all felt the same. Whereas, like, he beats the heel, but he wins in controversial fashion. The heel gets mad, and they go on a rant, they go on a tirade, and then they have a rematch, and there's a stipulation added, like it happened with Kevin Owens, it happened with Drew McIntyre, and it
Yep.
happened with Gunther. Like they were just repeating the same story over and over again, and that's not
Hmm.
Cody's fault.
But the thing here's it. But
That didn't help either.
now,
Like literally, like my bad to cut you off, but like
hmm
out of Cody's 3 title reigns that he had, the only interesting thing that he has done that you can look back at and be like, damn, that was some good shit, was his feud with Kevin Owens,
yeah, I was just about
where
to
it
say
led
that.
to that great ladder match at the Royal Rumble last year.
Hmm.
Everything else is just fucking boring. And maybe the stuff that he did with AJ, I mean, that was all right. You know, coming out of WrestleMania 40, he worked with AJ a bit, and they had those 2 matches. I mean, they were good and all, but like, you know, most of everything else that he did in his 3 title reigns is just it's nothing to really look back and be like, man, this is good shit. Like, it's fucking boring. And Cody himself as a character is just fucking boring. It's just stale. Him as a baby face has run his course, and we all know that. Like, that's
Hmm.
what I'm saying. Like right now is the perfect time for them
But
to turn him
but
heel. Because right
again,
now they
like I
got
said,
Punk.
like I said, I'm sorry. I know I keep bringing up this argument, but then the question still remains: who fills his spot?
CM Punk, he's the fucking champion.
That just because he's champion doesn't mean anything.
He's
Are
the
you
top
talking
guy
about
on
who
SmackDown. He's
feels
the
it?
champion right now.
But are you talking
You have a
about
feud
who?
over it.
Hold on, twin. Are you talking about who fills his spot as the face?
Hmm. No,
Like
no,
for
no.
the
The reason why I keep bringing this up, and the more I'm not saying this just to combat you guys. I'm saying this because as I say it, it makes me think about it too, right?
mm-hmm.
And as I think about it, I'm like, who is like that guy where, oh, if you have a heel champion, they're like, fuck, I have to face him and I could potentially lose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same thing in reverse. Like for right now, when you're a heel, your biggest guy would be Cody. If Cody's gunning for your title, you're like, fuck, I could lose.
Mm.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's like the he's the anime protagonist of the show. Like when that nigga come through, you're like, fuck. But on the other half of that, you know, even though I don't fully consider Roman a face, but like your
He's
overarching
not.
like bad guy is like technically would be Gunther. It's like when you hear Gunther's coming for you, you're like, fuck, I could really lose right now.
Oh, you mean Undertaker's guy?
I mean, he don't feel that way right now.
But you it's just for the point that I'm trying to make. Like that's your protagonist antagonist. If you take Cody out of that role, who fills in as the big protagonist that when people hear, oh, this nigga's coming for you, you're like, fuck. Because again, the reason why I'm kind of like on the fence with CM Punk is because I don't see him as just a straight baby face.
He's not the thing of. But okay, but we all also got to remember the dialogue of what people say too. If we're talking about that, and what I mean by that is,
Damn,
remember
Charlotte
what?
just no sold the shit out that.
Remember when he came in, the first thing he said was, "I'm not here to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here." So I don't even see him as like that's the problem I have with a lot of with a lot of wrestling with a lot of wrestlers too. Nobody's here to just just to be where they are. No one's here for the oh I'm here, I'm here to compete and, maybe learn a thing or two, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. It's like nobody really wants to be a real good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to be the baddest motherfucker. And it's like, bro, there's no reason for you to do that.
Yeah, but
There's
unfortunately,
no
the
reason
crowd
for
the
you to do
crowd
that.
responds better to those characters.
But that's the issue at hand. That's my biggest issue with it. Okay, I get that you like the badass. Not every not not every person not every person on the team, not every person in wrestling has to be the overbearing badass.
Sure.
There's people there's people in WWE that like don't even look like a badass when they're wrestling. No, it's like people. being honest, there's people on there that don't even look like they're supposed to be a badass, and then they just, oh yeah, that's a badass motherfucker. No, he's not. I just saw this man hugging a Teletubby. He's not the badass. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell it to you it's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and think that, oh yeah, he has a mean streak. He's a tough cookie. Like, no, nigga, he's not.
But 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 again, back to what I was saying. But that's the reason why I keep asking that question, because it's like, who becomes who becomes the anime protagonist? That's the best way to for me. That's the best choice of words I got for right now.
Obafemi.
Hmm.
Like a face?
Yes, bro. The man's over as fuck right now. That's what. Listen,
But yes,
like
but being over doesn't make you a face, though.
he has the potential to be the face. Is what I was about to get
Okay,
at.
no.
If you
I was gonna
do,
say, yeah.
if you turn Cody heel right now, right, you can have Punk fill that top guy spot momentarily, and then while Punk is filling out that spot for the moment, for the time being, you start rising up Oba. So then when
Okay, I
Oba,
can deal with that.
when it's Oba's time to take that spot, you give it to Oba, and Oba can be that guy that did Insane, to be the face of everything, be the anime protagonist, right? Because Dalen just said, "Oh, who who is that that baby face that you can see as a challenger and say, oh shit, that guy could be the guy to take down the big bad heel." Oba's the guy.
No,
If
I
you
believe
put
that.
Oba and Roman Reigns in a match right now, you know damn well Oba has a big shot beating Roman Reigns.
True.
True.
And that's what I'm.
That's
And there you
that
go.
is a big fact. That
That's
is
a
a
big
big
fact.
fact.
If you
No, and
put Oba and
I
CM,
can rock with
if you
that.
put Oba and Punk in a match right now, you can look at Oba and say Oba has a chance to beat Punk.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You turn Cody heel now, because I think right now is the perfect time to do it. Because if they don't do it now, either they're not going to do it, or we're going to wait like another fucking 5 years of this fucking babyface run that's gone stale as fuck for them to turn him before they turn him heel. So if I were them, if I was Triple H, you turn him heel now. You have Punk as your top guy. Because if you think about it, between Punk and Cody, who are the fans that are going to love more? Without a doubt, it's going to be CM Punk. CM Punk could put your grandmother in a sharpshooter. Is going to get fucking cheered.
Yeah, nah, I get
People
that.
are
That's
tired as
facts.
fuck of Cody
Cause
as him being the guy and him being the baby face. They want
you
to see
know,
a change. With
you
Punk,
know what
they
it
don't
is.
care. Punk could be a heel, they'll still rock with Punk. Punk could be the baby face, they're still gonna rock with Punk. Cody is different. So if you turn Cody heel right now, while Punk is the top guy, being the top champion, the top holding the top title, you have him fill that spot momentarily, and then when Oba is probably ready to take that spot, you give that spot to Oba.
I was gonna say, nah,
While
I agree with
Javon and
that.
everyone else is also on the come up too.
Nah, but you know what? You want to know
Because
what I
you
was gonna
also, like I
say?
said, you still gotta, you know,
Damn,
develop the
E,
young
let
talent
nobody say what he got
and
to
give the
say.
spot to the
Nah,
young
let,
Facts.
talent.
let him get it out. Let him get it off his chest. Let him get it off his chest. Because
But I'm
trust me,
good.
I've done. I was gonna say I've done what you call it with this man. I know when he has to get it off his chest. Let's pause. Like,
But go ahead.
you know what? You know why Cody's run doesn't work? Doesn't really run its course. And I'm now really thinking about it. And you know what I really blame? You know who I really blame? I don't blame. I don't blame the fans. I blame is I blame his run outside of WWE.
Just run outside. What's it got to do anything?
Remember when he was outside of WWE, he was basically doing heel shit. He was a heel. Remember, he did do some heel. He did do some heelish shit as when he was in WWE. I mean, outside of WWE.
No, he did. Yes.
But sometimes I'm realizing people rotate, not rotate. what's the word when you elevate? It's not elevate either.
You're looking for resonate.
Yeah, there you go. People resonate with that. Those moments that, oh yeah, he's a heel. Oh yeah, he's a good face, but remember that time he told somebody he hopes that they fucking die? It's like, yeah, I remember that. He was pretty good at that. He was pretty good at that. I believed it. I really did think he wished somebody died. Like you can feel it. The other thing is that the other thing is not even just Cody too. What I also blame is everybody wants that John Cena heel run. I mean that John Cena face run. And you can't get that. That's a one in a time thing.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Like,
No, I
there,
wouldn't
No,
say
I'm
that either.
talking about the way. No, listen. What I'm saying is, I'm saying the way it was progressed, not just being like not someone not being able to be a heel, but the way it was when a face, but the way it was when he was a face. Because the thing about John becoming a face, and the difference between him and Cody was when John did it. John did a lot of face shit, like a lot of face shit. I'm not saying Cody's not doing a lot of face shit, but when it comes down to John, he did so much that you were just like, oh shit, this thing is really like a good human being. Cody, you kind of like you can, oh yeah, he's a good guy, he's a really swell guy, but you could tell that nigga got some anger issues, like you could tell. Like you could tell, oh shit, you could tell like homeboy is really like when he says, yo, I'm about to fuck you up. Oh, he meant that shit. Like he's really angry about you. John, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, but like we gonna be cool later after. What was I say? Blah blah blah. Another thing is that with Cody, I'm not gonna say. Another thing with Cody is that he has. It feels like he's trying to stay face. It doesn't. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that way. It should just be natural. Like for a person. Like when he had those moments. When he had those moments with Sammy, and he was telling him, "Yo, I'll be completely honest with you. You're not good enough." That should have been a moment for everyone to go, "Oh, Cody, that's a little fucked up, ain't it?" And when he started, "Oh yeah, I'm QB1," it's like, Cody, you understand that that's not. I mean, QB1, that's cool, but like you telling this to people that are, your friends. And this nigga, like you should have. That should have been the feeling. It's not. That's it. That's all I had.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that at all.
What the fuck you thinking? Let me stop.
Well, damn, nigga, shit.
Man, came in aggressive.
Right.
Niggas disagree on me and shit.
Um, I think it's the plain and simple fact of, um, people just got tired of him playing the same character. The problem is with being a babyface, you have a short mileage on it. Like people last long as a heel than a babyface. Because as a babyface, your job is to make the people like you.
unless you're Zelina Vega.
Unless you're Selena Vega. Um,
Wow.
but when you're a heel, it's easier to be hated than pretend to be,
I liked her as a face.
loved for something.
No one
Like,
cared
like,
if
like
she
look at
was a
Gunther.
no one cared if she was a face or a heel.
Like,
I care.
look at Gunther. Gunther has not once had a babyface run yet. Like since he's been with the company, he's been a heel. You
I'm not
you
complaining.
you have a longer mileage on being a heel than a babyface. Like after 2 3 years, when you're a babyface and you're doing the same thing over and over again,
Hmm.
it starts to grow tired. Like look at John Cena. When John Cena was Super Cena, he was on top and blah blah blah. Like people got tired of him because Cena was doing the same old childish cartoonish character on a week to week basis, and that's why they want him to turn heel.
Bologna friggin' mustard.
Right. Shit like that. Like people just got tired of it.
My life is getting ruined by the internet.
It's that's what it is. His run as
I'm
a
sorry. I'll be
babyface
right
has just
back.
gone flat out stale.
But
Like it's run its course. Like his peak, as a babyface when he finished the story at WrestleMania 40, like he would never come anything close to that as a babyface.
So here's my question to you then, because how you're saying it, and this is gonna be a little different, but
Okay.
we were talking about part timers and all this other shit. Do you think Cody taking a break from it all and then coming back would help his heel run a little better?
Like face run,
I
you mean?
wouldn't exactly say taking a break and coming back, like taking like a whole break, right? And coming back as a heel will make it better.
Hmm.
I mean that's something that they can do, yes, but I will say this, and it's something that I said before, and Phantom will agree with me when I say it because we spoke about this good amount of times. Give Cody a break from the title, like give Cody a break from the main event scene,
Mm.
because that's one of the issues too, is that he's been revolved around the main event scene pretty much. I want to say since he's come back, but since 2023, since he won the Royal Rumble and he faced Roman that first time at WrestleMania 39. Even though he kind of took a break from it a little bit, like he did the tag team stuff with Jay and stuff like that. But no, actually no, I'll correct myself. Since he's won the title at WrestleMania 40 when he finished the story, which was 2 years ago, he's been in the main event scene for 2 years straight, and
True.
he's and all his stories has revolved around the title, and that's kind of like the main Cody fatigue comes from, because it's like, bro, like this guy's always evolved around the championship. He's always in the main event, being competing for the title. So me and Phantom once said, and Phantom could attest to this, that it would be cool if he takes a break and goes to the mid card for a little bit, and
Mm.
go after the U.S. title and help that title out and help out the mid card division, and have matches with Ricky Saints and Carmelo and Trick and Ilya and things of that nature. Like just give him a break from the world title scene. I think that will help out a lot. Like
Mm-hmm.
either you do that or you turn him heel. One of the two.
Or you can do
I
both.
actually like that idea.
Or you could do both. It's possible.
yeah, I
But
would say
I'm just
both.
saying, for me, in my opinion, if you want to keep him in the main event stuff, turn him heel. That's just my opinion. That's the way I see it.
No, I could agree. I could agree with that. I am getting shot at.
Yeah. But last match for our predictions, the 6-man tag.
No, we did talk. I
Usos.
thought we did talk about that one.
Y'all,
We
that's what I was
yeah,
saying.
I
Y'all,
was saying we did.
So I
No,
was
but
saying
OC was saying that we didn't though.
no. I could have swore we did because I was saying how Solo, LA, and Royce need to win that one.
that's what I
Yeah, cause
was
I
telling
yeah, cause I
y'all.
remember we talked about it, but then
We talked
OC
about
was like, "Oh no,
for we didn't go into deep detail about it. We just was like, yo, we just hope that they win and then just keep it pushing.
That's what I was telling y'all before.
ah, yeah." Well, I'm hoping for the same.
Facts. But
I
What
would,
about
I
Roman
would
and
very
Seth? I
much
mean, we
give
kind
it.
of went through that too, but I mean,
I
I
was gonna
see
say I
Roman
would
winning.
very much give it to LA Knight and them, because the thing is, yeah, I think you got, because that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to overstep, because y'all made a good point before I got here. Like that in itself is already a good idea. Like for them to at least lose one.
hmm
Yeah, that's what I said. Like if Roman's gonna win against Seth, because that's my prediction. I have Roman beating Seth. If Roman's gonna beat
Mm-hmm.
Seth, then have the Bloodline lose a tag team match. So it could be like a 50 type thing. Like the Bloodline loses a tag team match, but the Tribal Chief wins the world title match.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So when I do that, shit.
Um, anything else? I think that's it, right? That's all the matches.
Well, for
Pretty much
now,
it. Yeah, for now, we
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
much
until
yeah.
we
covered
I'm
everything.
saying,
until we get the confirmation of Gunther versus Nick Aldis.
which I don't mind seeing. I'm kind of interested in that.
So we're gonna
I mean,
run back another episode of Trenches once the card is fully developed and everything else.
Yep. I mean, they're
um,
probably gonna announce more tomorrow. Well, later on today.
yeah, most likely. One last question though
Mm-hmm.
for all y'all. Um, in y'all opinions, what's y'all? I know we just said that the card is not complete yet. They're gonna announce more matches, but from the 6 matches that we got so far, what's y'all sleeper match?
Gable and Penta.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. If any
Yeah.
if any match until they unless they like announce like a banger, if any match is gonna steal the show that night, it's gonna be Gable and Penta.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's the reason why it's not my sleeper match because we know how good Penta is and we know how good Gable is. So if you give them their time, they're gonna have a banger match without question.
All right, then. You know what? If a sleeper match, I'm gonna go Oba versus Brock.
Oba versus Brock? That's
Yes.
interesting. Believe it or not, Twin might look at me like I have like snakes growing out of my head when I say this,
Mm-hmm.
but my sleeper match is the 6 man tag team match. The Bloodline versus Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. I think that could be a an entertaining match. Now,
Watch, watch,
granted, I mean,
watch. ISO Speed comes down and trying to be a part of it.
I hope not, but
I don't
Start
think he want. I don't think he
running
wants
down
to.
running down the ramp barking and shit.
I don't.
right. Um, granted, as you guys heard me say this before, and I've said this plenty of times.
Fuck.
The Bloodline story. I mean, I'm over it. I don't care about the story. You know,
I was gonna
going
say
into
that. That's.
I can care less about the story going into the match, but as far as like the match itself, I feel like if you give those guys their time, which I mean, everyone should get their time. We should not get a repeat of WrestleMania. People having freaking 8 minute matches and shit, and we get like 10 minutes of commercial. But
Mm-hmm.
like as far as the match goes, I think it could be an entertaining match. I mean, the thing is, though, the people are in the match. There ain't no slouches. You know what I mean? Like, we all know Jacob is good at what he does, and the Usos are, together. They're a great tag team, and LA Knight
They're
is
around.
good, and Royce Keys and Solo Sikoa ain't no slouch neither. So, with the talent in the ring, I think they could produce a very good 6 man tag team match. So that's my sleeper match.
Okay.
Mm.
Word.
For now, it's my sleeper match. I don't know
Like I said, we can see what happens when they release the rest of the card.
right. But I'm saying like out of the six, what's your sleeper match? Because OC said Brock and Oba. So what about you, Phantom?
Nigga already answered.
What was your answer? What was your?
Nigga, I think you're getting tired.
Oh,
Facts.
Penta
I
and
said,
And
Gable. Yeah, Penta and
Gable
Gable. Noise
nigga,
for you?
I think you're getting tired, E.
Nah.
doing all that talking, hosting the whole entire Trenches episode.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Um.
Mind you, I actually like the meanest piss right now, but that's neither here or there.
Bruh. I'm sorry.
Like I
What were the
said.
other? What were the other matches? No, actually, I think I know what EO versus Liv.
Okay.
I
All
think
right.
EO versus Liv is gonna be that. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be our shit.
I mean, I could definitely see it being better than their Night of Champions match.
Nah, definitely.
Not that
As
it was
long,
bad. I mean, it was better than Jane Oba, that's for sure.
oh, facts.
But I rocks with that.
Only reason, and the only reason why for live in EO is because no matter whatever the outcome becomes, Judgment Day breaking up has to be priority number one.
Yeah,
That nigga just took somebody's tag. Sorry, I was playing Battlefield real quick. Um,
Bruh.
but yeah, nah, that has to be priority number one. Like, I don't want to, like, in my opinion, I don't want to see anything about Liv getting help. I don't want to see anything about, oh, oh, there was a technicality. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about that shit. I want, if they're gonna do this, if they're gonna do this, I need them to straight up give, at least give EO the dub, and have Liv lose her mind, so they can break this band up, and they can start doing their own fucking shit.
About damn time.
yeah,
Yeah, or what Phantom said, and I've said it too, but Phantom said it earlier. If Liv is gonna walk away as the champion, have Raquel Roxanne win Money in the Bank and have it
yeah.
cash in on Liv.
It has, it has to end with one of them betraying her. It has to.
Because the thing is, this is like I said. I know you guys were talking about it, but this is ludicrous they really got this band of miscreants together, and they're like, and there's so much wrong with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Not for real. But
All right.
I think we should call it here because it's also almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
No facts.
I mean, Twin didn't say his top five matches. Let's just,
Negro,
my man,
we can talk about it on the next one.
It's crazy.
my
Should have been
bad.
here on
So
time.
fuck me. So fuck me, right? Fuck me, right?
Coming out time.
That's crazy.
You know what? You know what? I'm glad you said that. So that next time when you pop into our chat, I'm making sure you is never coming in. Fuck you.
Damn, that's crazy.
Well, for Noifoy and everything else,
This man,
this welcome
he's about
for
to call you. He's about to call you.
He's
He's
about to
about to
call
call
all
you.
of us right now.
I
Look
was
what you did.
my phone on silent. Anyways, for Noifoy, I am OC aka DJ Crossblade. We had DMB Phantom,
Yes, sir.
E catches later on
Um,
tonight on SmackDown in the trenches, and
if you're not
yeah,
asleep,
if I still have a voice.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us always. Like I said, catch us on later on today for the SmackDown. Catch Norfolk E on the Raw side of the trenches,
yeah,
and we
y'all
will
don't have
catch
to.
you guys in the next one. All right. Have a good night. Stay safe, and we still got prayers out for Canada.
Praise out for Canada.
Facts.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.